Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, baby. Coming at you live. Thank you so much for stopping in. We're pretty much just going to like roll into it, I believe. Except the the music. But continue, Austin, if you had something that you wanted to start with, or
Ava's pumped. Ava's excited to be here.
Ava was jazzed.
What are you looking at? Huh? She's looking at us. She's like, what's going on?
I know, she like sprinted in
about to
here.
start?
As soon as I sat down in the chair to start setting up, she like sprinted in here and was just like transporting toys like to and from the office.
Yeah, she's got like 2 in a row.
She had 3, yeah. Yep, 3. She's probably about to come back with a 4th one. Right there it is, number 4. Knew that was coming. Saw that one from a mile away.
What do you think that is?
Like why she wants them in here?
Why she needs more than one?
I really don't know.
Just go back to the one she was just getting.
I have no clue. She's like always done that, and like it's funny because like oftentimes too she'll grab a toy and then set it down next to her bed, and then she'll grab another toy to play with. Like she like wants the other one to be like, yeah, you see this? You see what I'm doing right now? You know what I mean? Like it's like a primal like instinct. Like
yeah,
she's like, I'm fucking this one toy up, and you guys are all just sitting here just watching it.
Yeah, I love how it is kind of like watching toddlers too. You know, like watching toddlers do things. Things are very kind of direct in why they do it.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of like, you know, people want to say, oh, there's not a lot of thought into it, but maybe that's the bad way to put it. I think as we get older, we put a lot of thought into things, and what like basically, I believe consciousness is just the basic ability to deny things, to say no to things. I think that's basically what consciousness is. Like it's a very complex version of that, but it's probably something about like free will is your ability to say no.
Yeah,
and I think like it's on all levels, right? So like when we look at things, like when a dog looks at something that it wants, it goes and gets it. You know what I mean? And that's because that's what the dog's thinking. And when we see something that we want, we're thinking the exact same thing the dog's thinking.
Yeah.
We've just, we're complex.
Yeah, but think about the consequence. Like,
but we're just like kind of like we're like schizophrenically overthinking about all these things that maybe we've experienced in the past or something like that.
Maybe I shouldn't because blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I mean, you're right. Like,
it's not complex thought though. It's just kind of like it's just like you kind of saying like, it's just you, like, you know how like dogs, really well-trained dogs just get told no, don't do that. Don't do that. And you're like, look, it doesn't do any of that shit. You know what I mean? And you're like, wow, dude, that dog's so smart.
Yeah.
It does. But it's
not smart. It's obedient.
Well, and it just has that free will ability to like do, like when it looks at the thing, it goes, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. That's all it's doing. Right. Yeah. And I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. And, but there's also a lot of wisdom in being a dog, especially for us males. You know what I mean? Like
Taco said operant conditioning.
I feel like sometimes it's important to remember. I've had this talk with some of my friends before, especially when it comes to the ladies. And then I've had this talk with myself in the past where I don't know, dude. I'm like kind of neurotic. So I'm like very shy, and I don't like to like make a fool of myself. And so I try not to make a fool of myself, and getting rejected by a girl is like the most foolish thing you could do, right? Like trying to go for a girl and then you rejected by her. It's like the most foolish thing you could do. But you have to be kind of like, you have to sort of like, a person like me needs to worship that dog mentality and be like, you know what, dude, I need to kind of have that dog mentality. And that's just like, nothing else matters except for what's in front of you right now. And that's the only thing that matters. And when you have that mentality, like you're so much more tuned in, you know, you're like Kanye in the zone, you know, don't let me get in my zone. Don't let me get in my zone.
I'm definitely in my zone, baby.
Right, dude? So like I think that's the best way to do it. It's like when you see men acting like dogs, you know, they get stuff done sometimes. So like, I think sometimes as men, like you have to do that. Sometimes you have to act like a dog. I was talking with, hella friggin' about this. I was saying, like, think about this, man. Like, what does a dog do? Like, this is kind of, I feel like this is what women want. When you are like, how do I put it? How did I put it to him? I was saying, a woman wants to kind of like, when a dog, so say you have a treat and you're in this room. Yeah. And then the dog wants the treat. He comes up to you, the master, and says like, can I have a treat? And you say no. And then when you walk out of the room and you stand over there, what's the dog gonna do?
Run over there
and ask for a treat again, right? Like girls kind of want that. Like women kind of want their men to be a dog and like fucking stoop to that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like But so often, like people like me, or maybe other people who are honestly intelligent men who think highly of themselves or whatever, and they think too highly of themselves. That's the point here, is that they go, oh, like if she walks away, she said no, she doesn't want to give me the treat, and then she just walked away. Well, fuck her then. I guess I'm just gonna walk away. And then it's like, no, bro.
That is true. A lot of people do want the chase, like not the act of chase, but a lot of people want to be chased.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a common thing, yeah.
And as a man, it sucks, but you need to get your hands dirty, get on all fours, and you just need to be a dog sometimes,
Beg
man.
for the treat.
I mean, sometimes you gotta do that because, like, I said this to him, and it's true. Like every single one of my girlfriends, all said no the first time I asked them out.
Yeah.
They all said, and that's actually true. It's only been like, well, like it was like 3 out of 4, but like, 3 out of 4 times. It
super
was like,
common.
I don't know, man.
I
just
think
have to do it.
You're preaching facts. Definitely. I mean, I agree for sure. JT said she's so cute. Oh yeah, talking about Ava. She thinks it's playtime. She loves streaming. Yeah, she really does. She gets fucking jazzed. Taco redeem shot or scam.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I was
spin the wheel, boys.
What's up,
shot
Taco?
of milk only. It's
Dude, I'm
Wednesday.
glad
We ain't
Taco's
trying to
here.
get turned.
Okay, I'm glad Taco's here. I hopefully maybe some other people get in here. We get this going, dude, so everybody could watch this. What are you spinning for?
Taco said a shot of milk if it hits shot because he said it's Wednesday. We're
just
not
milk?
trying to get turned.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would do whiskey.
Yeah,
but,
dude, I'll drink.
Yeah, but whatever you,
I was trying to
whatever
get
you want to
turned.
see.
No, I'm not necessarily turned, but like I can drink
get a
one
little
shot.
Yeah, get a little loose, get a little swifty. JC said that was great, Austin. Yes, please.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's unfortunate truths that I've learned. There you go. Maybe I'll just do the shot. I could do a shot. Oh, it's game arena. But maybe I might
Sorry,
drink something
dog.
at this point tonight.
Thank you for playing Shot or Scam. Unfortunately, sometimes that's the name of the game,
But
baby.
just like one. I'm just gonna do like one
Yeah.
portion. That'll be
Yeah.
enough though.
I was gonna say save it for a little bit. Maybe somebody will redeem a shot. Unfollowed on some.
That's the
Yeah.
scam, dude.
Yeah, that's the scam. Very sorry. Sometimes it happens, you know. But I had a bit of a I don't know if the word for it is like serendipity,
Yeah. go
but
ahead.
a funny like thing that happened. So I was playing
Whoa.
PGA just now, and it kind of reminded me. That's why it all
let's
came
do
full
it.
circle.
PGA, great game.
So I saw an article earlier regarding Kanye West and who he was like trying to switch his shoe deal to.
Is that what's going on? He's trying to switch his shoe deal.
Well, yeah. So because Yeezy no longer has the deal with Adidas,
Right.
and so he's trying to find a company to switch the shoe deal to.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I was playing PGA just now, and like I was playing against like in the campaign mode, you can have like rivals, and if you win, like if you beat the person, you get like a piece of their gear that they have. And the person I beat was sponsored by Skechers, and so I like unlocked this pair of Skechers, and I was like, wow, dude, what a lame pair of shoes. And then I fucking like powered off the game. But then like I was walking into the office, and it reminded me because the article that I read said that the company that Kanye was trying to switch his shoes to was to Skechers. So
what I had heard was that someone told me today. He said, "Oh my gosh," he was looking at his phone, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, dude." So Kanye went to Skechers.
yeah,
And they escorted him out.
yeah. So basically, I
don't
guess
know what the escort looked like, but
I don't know either. But apparently, what had happened was that dude said, "I'm done with Adidas. I need another shoe company. I'm gonna take it to Skechers." He looked up Skechers corporate and saw that there was one in LA, and he drove down there and just walked in and was like, "I'm here to meet with the I'm here to meet with the top dogs."
he should have met with the main top dog. That's what he should have done.
Yeah.
He should have just done a phone call. Right,
Exactly. So I guess he was like, "I'm here to meet with the top dogs," and they were like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Kanye. I'm here to sign a shoe deal." And I guess they were like, "You need to leave now." Like they were like, "Do you have an appointment?" And he was like, "No." And they were like, "You need to leave." But I don't know what the escort probably wasn't like an escort like people are making it seem like.
It made it seem like he was escorted out by security and
Yeah,
police and stuff.
it
That's
was-
what they made it seem like.
It was probably like the front desk secretary was like, "Okay, like you have to leave. You need an
Curious.
appointment."
I'm always a Kanye. Like I the way I explained it today, I was like, because
No, I forgot, Julia.
I was
Sorry.
in front of people too, and I was like, You know, like I've always been big Kanye supporter. I've always been like, oh, you know, he's misunderstood poet. You know, like you actually have to understand what he's really saying because, like, you know, if you could just take him out of clips and out of context, like he's so easy to take out of clip and out of context. And you just look at these little clicks and you're like, what is he saying? But he actually, like, he does have some pretty crazy, legit. Like he actually is like I enjoy listening to his ideas and his conversations. However, like I was like, no comment on what's going on right now. Like, no comment. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I feel like he should just go to an island somewhere.
Yeah. So I guess my thing. Oh, Fendini, what up, dog? How's it going? He said I had to get badged today. Y'all want to see my new job location? Yeah, for sure. I would love to see it. So my thought that was like kind of funny was like, I want like, why the fuck Skechers?
Dude, I know exactly why.
Why?
Because I'm a big Kanye fan, so I think that I'm one of those people who's like, I really liked Kanye, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And liked his. I'm a
Used to
big
be a big Kanye fan, yeah.
And I feel like I can have kind of a mind meld. It's like I kind of get he's definitely autistic. He's
you and him are like kindred spirits.
So I can kind of get what he's like saying. He talks in like a very interesting way, and so you kind of have to understand like the way he thinks. To me, as soon as I heard Skechers, I was like, of course. So what is he doing? He's a cocky little arrogant bastard.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking, what's the lamest motherfucker out there, dude? First, the Kardashians made Champion cool again.
Yeah.
You remember the Champion was Walmart
brand
dog shit, bro. If your parents bought you Champion,
you'd get fucking punched in the head.
That was almost like child abuse.
Yeah.
Like, no, your parents hate you.
Literally, yeah.
Like you're buying Champion.
If you were caught at school in Champion gear, dude, you were getting bullied for the rest of the school year.
So then you put a Kardashian in it, and all of a sudden, dude, it's like premium product now. It's like premium product.
Yeah, they're taxing for it for sure.
And I don't know if that was a Kanye idea, but that's so. What does Kanye do? Motherfuckers think that like you can shut me down. I'm gonna go to the lame ass. I'm gonna go make fucking Skechers, the coolest fucking shoe in the entire world, and then you're all gonna be sucking my dick.
I guess I get that. Yeah,
that's exactly what he was thinking. Let's go to the. It was either Skechers or Crocs.
Yeah,
but he hates Crocs because
and Crocs are already cool.
True, that's true.
Like Crocs used to be lame as fuck, and
cool.
again now Crocs are cool.
Even when the Crocs were lame, that was when they were the coolest, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, when they first came out, they were definitely like people like hyped them up. Like a lot of people talk shit about Crocs, but Crocs are banging popular.
They've always been. Yeah. Maybe Crocs is a bad example, but like something that's just like Crocs are cool because of that though, right?
Yeah.
Because they're funky.
For sure.
And because they look funny. So like it's like, hey, look, I don't care how I look. And that's kind of like that's a look. You know what I mean? That's like a cool look in and of itself.
I guess my thing is I was
so
like,
maybe Crocs is a bad example, but Skechers are legitimately like, you know, like it's like Skechers and Monarchs, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it the Nike Monarchs? You know what I'm talking about? Like a New Balance shoes and stuff. Like, imagine Kanye getting a hold of those and just being like, not making one of those, but getting a hold of that brand and just being like, I'm going to make the coolest freaking shoe. And then everyone's going to want to be, look at my Skechers.
Well, so that was
Think about how funny that would be.
That is true. It was just wild because I'm like, you're going from like Adidas, which are like, Adidas are like a quality shoe. Everybody loves Adidas.
Yeah.
Like, you would think that like the next, like, my next thought would have been Nike.
But look at,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But obviously, I think he
attempted to go to Nike first before Adidas,
right?
Yeah,
he has history with Nike. But anyways, also too, look at what look at the entire tennis shoe industry. It's all just Yeezy ripoffs. It's pretty wild, honestly.
Nike stays pretty far away from the Adidas ripoff look, but Adidas for sure. Adidas, after they dropped Yeezys,
the mesh look with like a lot of futuristic plastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
Nike has some models like a lot of shoes are going towards it. But I will agree. Like I think Kanye was like trying to sue Adidas because like after he made Yeezys, every single
Adidas.
Yeezy designed like the Boost, like the Adidas Boost thing on the bottom, and now every pair of Adidas has the Boost bottom. And like you'll see a pair of shoes, you're like, oh, those are Yeezys. They're like, no, they're the Adidas Boost 3.9s.
Yeah,
it's like they're exact.
He changed without the Yeezy tennis shoes would look, and think about all the little aesthetics that like the rest of the shoe doesn't look like dude. I see Nike skate shoes that look like they just have a little bit of or not. I shouldn't say Nike skate shoes, but just skate shoes that have a little bit of a Yeezy ripoff, like just a little bit, just one part. You know what I mean? Like. Just one little aesthetic.
And Yeezy is
and then the rest of it looks like a skate shoe.
Yeah, Yeezy is super influential too because there's like a big there's a pair of like slides, I guess, for like lack of a better word, like the shoes that I'm wearing. Like, you know, everybody knows what slides are. Like fucking sports slides.
Yeah, those are getting copied too.
So Yeezy made a pair of slides, and they're pretty like dog water ugly. They just look like
They
a big
look
cloud.
wild. Yeah, they look
So
a
like
little futuristic.
the slide ones aren't as bad. The foam runners are horrible looking, I think, in my opinion. But the
right,
slides aren't as bad. But like Target made an exact
yeah, he
replica
like
of
got
those.
pissed, right?
Yeah. And like even Julia has a pair of them. And she walked in the house and was like, "You fucking get Yeezy slides? Like, where the fuck did you get those?"
Yeah.
She was like, "What are Yeezy slides?" And I pulled up a picture and put them side by side. I'll pull up a picture of them on Google. They're fucking
exactly.
identical, dude. It's ridiculous. I don't know how they haven't gotten sued for it, honestly.
Because it's a black man. They're doing it too. I'm telling you, bro. I swear to God, they're a black man, and his lawyers clearly didn't care about him.
Like you'd think that he'd pay for a legal defense that would fight for that.
He did. And for some reason, his legal defenders just were like, "Hey, this black man's paying us a bunch of money, and we're not even fucking working for him." Huh?
Yeah.
Wonder why? I say, dude, I'm making like unfair implications, but I bet you that's what Kanye would say.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
He's like, what was my legal team doing for me? Like, I paid these guys just as much money as everybody else, and I don't like, why am I getting screwed here? So what does he do? He goes on Twitter and then screams about it, and everybody goes, Kanye's a fucking crazy person. Kanye's a crazy person. But it's like, dude, look at it. But that's what happens to the artist. You know, the artist doesn't make the money.
Yep.
He's got to he's had enough money. It's okay. It's okay, man. That's pretty wild, dude. That's pretty wild.
And then Findini said, "I love Skechers. They're so ridiculous." That's great. That place you look at, or that you're working at, Findini, looks sick too. It's like gnarly industrial looking.
Yeah, good thing you're inside.
Yeah.
What is that thing you took a picture of, though? What does it do?
That's what I'm curious too.
It's a pipeline of some sort?
Let's see. Okay. Here. So let's pull up the old Chrome. So these are the Yeezy slides. And these are the Target slides. Oh, damn it. The picture.
Yeah, it's like exact.
Let me like lower the camera. There. Look at. Are you kidding me?
It's a clear ripoff, yeah.
Yeah. They're identical, dude. Like the super closed toe, the wavy, like rocky stuff at the bottom. Like they're identical, dude.
It's wild.
And I didn't even pick the same, like the identical color match. They have one that's the exact same color. I just clicked on the image of the Target ones that like shows all three sides, like so you can see how close it is. But there is one that's they're spot on the exact same color. Yeah, it's fucking wild. It makes no sense. Like I said, yeah, like I don't know, as an artist, I would be infuriated.
Yeah.
And it just sucks that it's like allowed to like.
Well, it's not even as an artist. I think as an artist, you'd be pretty ticked. But as like an entrepreneur, as like a businessman,
yeah,
you're even more, you know, because an artist, someone rips off your song, you're kind of like, yeah, whatever. But like, it's the world of art, right? Like, I'm sort of weird with that. Like saying like
art leads to other art.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But in the business world,
yeah, that's
like, motherfucker, I'm selling those, and then you start selling.
I guess
those?
that's what I meant as an artist, like as a creator, as a business.
No,
person,
I knew what you meant, but I just wanted to be pedantic.
For sure.
You know, I
appreciate that.
Kinda.
JT said, I've been asked so many times now if they're Yeezy slides. Exactly. They're indistinguishable, which is super unfortunate. Just like I said, like just like some of the Adidas boosts compared to like the Yeezys that like blew up, the famous Yeezys. Some of them look spot on, and I'll see somebody and I'm like, those are sick Yeezys. I've never seen those colors. Then I walk past them, I'm like, oh, it's because they're not fucking Yeezys. You know what I mean? Right. And it's like, I guess where Target's coming from. It's like literally this article's called affordable alternative to Yeezys. It's like, it's not an alternative. It's a dupe.
Yeah.
It's a straight up 1-for-1 dupe.
And the customer, it's an alternative. But
yeah, exactly. And I get not everybody can afford Yeezy slides, but not everybody can afford Louis Vuitton belts either. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? You don't see companies making, like, you don't see Target dropping a 1-for-1 copy of a Louis Vuitton belt. You know, sure, like there's Chinese knockoffs and stuff that do it, but like those are highly illegal and sought after by police.
Exactly.
Like try and bring one of those on an airplane. Go out of the country and then try and bring back one of those on an airplane and see what happens. Like you're going to get arrested.
It's wild.
Or get it confiscated by TSA. It's not legal. But like for some reason this is perfectly fine. Everything's copacetic. Like,
yeah.
It's wild.
And it's happened, and honestly it's happened to him time and again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like I
crazy.
said, dude, with the Yeezys too, and even like before. But you know, then he flexes about it though too, right? Like before, like the pink polo and the backpack, like that whole thing. Like he was always controlling. He was always controlling the culture on a certain level.
Findini said that's an oil pipeline fire foam pump to put out any fire that may occur in one of the 12 5 million gallon oil tanks.
Wait, so that's an oil pipeline fire foam pump? Okay, so that is a pump just to put out the fire.
Yeah, and he said there are 12 tanks, not 12 billion gallons, 12 oil tanks
Bro.
that hold 5
You think those things,
million gallons each.
homie, you think those fire foam tanks actually work? Like, you think it's gonna pump out quick enough if shit hits the fan? That's fucking
You'd hope
scary.
so,
Yeah,
right?
you'd hope so, right,
Yeah.
dude? Oh god, that type of stuff freaks me out, dude.
JT said, I didn't even know what the Easy Slides look like. LOL. They were just cozy, so I bought them. Yeah, and I'm sure there are probably a lot of people. Findini said they won't work now. I'm sure a lot of people didn't know what the
Yeah, dude,
Easy
right?
Slides were when these came out. I mean, like not everybody's into like high fashion stuff, like not high fashion stuff, but you get what I'm saying, like name brand designer stuff. Like not everybody's into that. Like same thing. I guarantee if somebody saw a pair of the foam runners, the Easy foam runners, or the whatever they're called, foam waves,
Yeah.
almost nobody would know like what those were. You could probably like deduce if you knew about Yeezy, you could probably look and be like, those look like Yeezys. Like if you were just like nobody off the street that like wasn't into that stuff, yeah, you would probably go to Target and like look and be like, these are comfortable, and then just buy them. But that's also like part of the issue in a sense, like
you would see like, or you know,
or you'd see some chick on TikTok, like
yeah,
it's
you'd
like
see
look at
someone
these,
who looks good in them.
yeah,
and
look
then
at
you'd
these
be like,
Target
oh, look.
slides, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you'd see somebody wearing Yeezys. You didn't know they were wearing Yeezys, but they're wearing some cool Yeezys.
Yeah.
They were also wearing a cool sweater.
Mhm.
And you're like, damn, that person looks fucking sick in that. And then you see it at Target and you're like, fuck, I kind
Oh,
of like
yeah.
that aesthetic. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And you're not even really thinking about it. It's just subconscious.
Yeah, and you're not realizing that
Fashion
that
is
other
so-
person was wearing Yeezys.
Fashion is so subconscious, like an aesthetic.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, updating your fashion is very subconscious. It's
For
not.
sure.
It's not something that you really subconsciously do. You
No,
just,
yeah, you don't go out and say I'm going to change my wardrobe. You
it's
just
a lot
see-
of just you taking in a lot and just being like, I don't like that. I don't like
Yeah.
that. I don't like that. I don't hate that.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that.
and it's like you said, a lot of it comes from people watching.
Yeah.
Like I can't tell you how many
it's all
times like
input. It's all input. I
Yeah.
think.
well, that's like, and same thing like the first time because I'm a big fan of Chelsea boots, like Chelsea boots or desert boots.
What are those?
So it's actually really funny that you say that because I used to hate them, and then you had a pair of them, and I saw you wearing them,
Oh, really?
and I was like, those are sick, and I went and bought a pair, and I've worn them ever since then.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
think-
just don't know the name of the. I don't know what you're necessarily talking about.
probably.
Oh, those types of things.
Yeah.
Oh, but like I think okay, so
Like these.
here's the thing though. Okay, but click on that so that people can see it.
Yeah.
Because like I would not describe mine as Chelsea boots because I know what those are.
Mhm.
And those are a little bit like I feel like though see like I feel like people okay, so tons of people who I like that aesthetic wore the right. So like that's totally my shindig, right?
Yeah.
These are my shindig. A lot of people that I knew that I liked, look up to in terms of fashion would wear this. See, I wore Clarks. That's how I would describe them. I wore Clarks.
Yeah, so these are desert boots.
So I always just called them my Clarks.
Yeah,
because
they're
they were
desert
like,
boots.
yeah,
They're
See how it
almost the
doesn't have
exact
that-
same.
See how it doesn't have that little elastic thing.
Yeah,
though?
so the difference is that desert boots are laced and Chelsea boots are slip-ons.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, I think, and honestly, bro, to be honest with you, even though I had a pair of Clarks for a long time, I love those things.
Yep.
And like genuine Clarks, they were actual Clarks, not like, like, oh, dude, oh my God, that's hilarious.
What, not
bro.
dupes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, because that's like, could you imagine? We're like, why is Kanye being treated unfairly? And then
Yeah.
I'm like, Clarks, and then I'm like, wait, there's a ton of other boots that look just
Yeah,
like Clarks, and
yeah.
they're probably like, hey, everybody's jacking our stuff.
Yeah,
That shit's
for
been
sure.
going on forever.
Of
dude.
course it has, yeah.
So I think we just figured that out. I think we just figured out in the world of fashion, everybody's copying everybody's fucking thing.
Yeah.
But I had the real Clarks. I
Yeah.
had the real Clarks, right? And I loved them, and they were good quality. And
Like I said, they were sick.
I think though, bro, going back on it, if I had to re-choose,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have. I think I'm more of a Chelsea boots guy.
Really?
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
that's interesting.
It's more rugged DIY. I feel like where
Yeah.
Chelsea boots feel more like pinned up
Yeah.
on, like ready to go on the town.
Yep.
This
and,
feels more DIY, sort of just like always ready on the go. Like,
and that
just
was kind of why I
my
went with.
one pair of boots.
Yep. And see, like these, like when you wear them with jeans,
Oh, yeah,
like they're
those look
just like,
fan-
yeah,
those look nice.
they
though.
look. So that's the thing. Like I wear them, like I'll wear them like to a nice dinner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, I like the ones that I'm gonna wear, like let's look at them on ankles. Click on some ankles here.
Like bare ankles.
even that
Like
one.
these?
That one's okay, but he's too done up. Like
Yeah.
I like that one's pretty good. Like yeah, kind of
Yeah.
just like fucked up. You know, just like
Yeah.
just.
Like wearing them, like he's like done up.
No, I
too.
like the other one.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yep.
You know? That guy's a little more goth, but yeah, that's my
Yeah.
style. You know, I'm more like just like kind of like you can see my ankle on one of them, but the other one,
Yeah.
you know, that's my look.
Yeah.
I think I might wear
It's like this guy's look.
Kind
Yeah.
of,
Like
but
hard
even
to
he's
see.
too like without his coat.
Yeah.
His coat's too baller for me.
Yeah. See, that's like the look I go for, like t-shirt, jacket, jeans, Chelsea boots. But it's just funny, like I said, it comes full circle because we were talking about people
put
watching.
a flannel on that guy, and then that's me.
And that's the nice thing about the Chelsea boot is
I'm
it
a
can
little
go
bit
either
more
way.
rough and tuck, you know.
Like the Chelsea boot
Yeah.
can go both ways.
Very
The Chelsea
versatile.
boot, yeah, the Chelsea
I like
boot can
it,
go
dude.
t-shirt.
I'm gonna get one of
It
these.
can go flannel. It can go dressed up. It can go dressed down. They're quality, dude. I like them.
Wait. I'm not even reading chat. Hold
I'm
on,
not
I gotta
either.
read chat. Hold on.
I'm trying to scroll back up so we can catch up.
Hold on. Holy shit.
Fendini
You
said
guys
that
talking shit.
Fendini said that they won't.
Oh yeah, I read that.
Yeah, they won't work, but it'll keep them from exploding like an
Yeah.
A-bomb. JT said a lot of high fashion stuff. For some reason, I had no idea about the Yeezy slides. It's true. I love all the nudes and earthy tones, so it was about the slides. Yep. Hello Friggin said blonde stones are the best. Let's
Hell, Friggin's got good fashion.
oh,
Okay, here we go. Perfect.
Blundstone Chelsea boots.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're a style.
Oh,
okay,
see,
but
those are two.
they're
okay,
worky.
I like those ones. Okay, so this is kind of what I like, but this is like that's almost too worky for me.
Yeah.
But that's almost kind of what I would go for, dude. I think you found that one's too work booty.
See, they're the same boots, I think.
No, look at the
Front.
the tread.
Yeah,
The tread.
Yeah, yep, you're right. You're right.
That tread's too. There's too much. But this is. I think this
So
is
these
where
are like
I'm gonna,
almost the exact boots that I wear at work, but a steel toe.
Okay. Yeah.
They look identical to that.
Dude, I might get me some Boonstones or what are these?
Blundstones.
Let's look at their website.
I will. Well, like watch. Let's see.
Oh, are these yours?
Yeah. So these are Thorogood Chelsea Chelsea boots.
Okay.
So these are.
I like that too.
Let's see if I can get it to load.
That's
Those
kind of
are-
work booty, but
Yep. Those. So that's because I wear them at work.
Right,
Those
of
are my
course.
exact boots. And like I said, they look very similar
I like
to.
that, dude. That's a good. It's like not too hardcore.
Yeah, they look very similar to that. Ish. They're like in the
Dude,
same realm,
Didn't
you
think
know.
we were gonna go down this angle. Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Let me catch back up too while I go to the website of the Blundstones.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Those
Def look like a Taylor Swift suit, dude. Whatever a Taylor Swift boot is, I might actually be a Taylor Swift boot person.
I think they're Chelsea boots. I think Taylor Swift wears Chelsea boots a lot.
Dude, that's such a. I would not describe it. I would describe it. It's like hipsters.
Yeah.
Like,
they're
it's
very
something-
hipster boots.
Yeah, like I would not describe Taylor Swift as like
Yeah.
a hipster.
A lot of my hipster friends wear Chelsea boots.
But like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
or
Taco
even
said-
5 years ago.
Yeah. Taco said, wait, dudes actually wear these, like people who identify as
I see a lot of girls wear it too. It's unisex.
They're unisex boots. That's the nice thing. JT said that I look good in these. Yeah, I like the look of them.
Dude, I could pull it off. Fuck you. Who said that? Who said it? Who said it was girls? Who said it was girl? man?
Taco.
Yeah, dude. I thought I knew. I knew it was fucking Taco. What's up, dude?
Taco said Jalen wears
That's
these.
great.
About to
I
drop
love
the
it. I
next
love
hot single about how his boyfriend cheated on him. And
No, okay. Wait, what did you say? I didn't hear it. God damn it.
He
What did
said
it say?
he said that I'm gonna wear those boots and then drop the next hot single about how my boyfriend cheated on me and then left me.
Okay, Taylor Swift. All right, okay. Taco Man's going off here, but
Yeah.
I appreciate
And
it.
they said wear boots and
Dude,
ID
like
tags
their
everywhere.
boots, those
those
are
are sick, yeah.
beautiful. Okay, but hold on, Taco's going off too good here.
Yeah.
He says Toms too. Okay, bro. I never wore any Toms. Toms,
I had a pair of Toms.
because you're a little metro.
No, so what? I'm gonna look. Well, I'm gonna show you the Toms that I used to have.
because
So,
Toms are
Toms
pretty
are
sus.
very metro. Watch.
Like,
so
I'm not gonna say the other word, the G
yeah,
word, but
no, they're extremely metro for sure. So
or
the-
like you had to be a mega hipster with gauges and stuff to
so
wear Toms.
I used to wear. I had one pair of these exact shoes.
There's some metal dudes who would wear Toms.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are cool.
Taco said they're
You could
super
pull 'em off.
basic and flat, and I don't know how people think they're comfortable. They're not comfortable
They're
at
not
all.
comfortable.
And anybody that tells you they are is a dog shit liar.
I wore, what are these called? Like summer shoes? Like I didn't wear a pair of Toms, but I did wear a pair of shoes that kind of look like these Toms now that I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it.
JT said, Jalen, what's the other Toms look like that you like? Are you talking about Sperry's?
Sperry's don't look like Toms.
I know, but they
do
have leather laces.
I fuck with the native mocks though.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I know what
moccasins,
you're talking about, and
Yeah.
I think I agree. Yeah.
Your Sperry's on my feet feel like magic. Nice one, Taco.
Wait, is that a wait? What's the? I don't get the reference.
It's a meme, like a meme
Okay.
song reference. Yeah.
It's a song. Because I'll tell you, dude. As a
It's like a meme song though.
as a person who's-
Sanooks. Yeah.
oh yeah, Sanooks. Yeah, they're kind of like Toms. As a person who's wore Sperry's for like more than a decade, like new Sperry's are so uncomfortable.
Extremely. So I hate. Okay, so here's where we're gonna get into like semantics.
Those are
again.
like that's
I fucking hate Sanooks, but I had a pair of Sanooks that again didn't look like Sanooks, and that's why I liked them. They were.
those are just the classic, just like
Of course, I'm not gonna be able to find them.
relaxed.
Yeah,
They're almost like sandals but shoes.
mine were like the Ross special Sanooks that like they literally just did not look like Sanooks at all, and they were again super uncomfortable like Toms.
Really?
Oh,
These
they
I
were
thought
like
these were
this.
comfortable.
They were like these kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But these are like women's ones. But they weren't like the big, like bulky dad at a barbecue ones. They were like like streamlined, like a pair of like slip-on Vans.
That's
And
what
they
they
just
are.
had
They're just slip-ons.
Yeah, and they had
they're
another
walkers.
Sanooks are like the old school version of the Hey Dads or Hey Dudes, whatever they're called.
What
The
are-
new ones that everybody wears.
The dudes? What?
I think they're called
Oh,
Hey
JT,
Dudes.
JT was saying it too. The dude,
Oh.
he said it too. That's wild.
Yeah,
I've never heard of this. What's the dude's boots?
I think they're called Hey Dudes.
I meant
yeah.
those native mocks, the brand native, not the feather. I think I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, these are like the modern Sanooks.
Oh,
So they're called Hey Dudes and like
Oh, dude, another Sanuk ripoff, right?
Yeah. An
But
identical ripoff.
honestly,
of
the
Sanooks.
name, the name fits the demo better.
Yeah.
Because they have the demo. Like the demo is totally like it's a dude.
Like-
Those are totally
Yeah, look at the
dude-
front of the shoe.
Those
they're
are dude shoes.
they're identical. The only
Oh, yeah.
difference is that Hey Dudes have laces,
Yeah.
but they're not meant to be laced up. They're meant to be worn open like that. So it's like they added laces to make them slightly different, but you could never tie a pair of Hey Dudes.
No, yeah.
They're impossible
They're
to tie.
meant
The
to be.
laces
They're
aren't long
meant to
enough.
be loose,
Yeah.
bro. We're just chilling.
We're chilling, dude. We're chilling.
We're just taking it easy, dude. Hey,
Yeah.
dude. Hey, dude. We're just taking it easy. I fucking love it, dude. This was a good little circle.
Yeah.
At first, we were like,
Like
"Fuck, bro, poor
Blundstones.
Kanye."
Blundstones. Let's get back into the Blundstones.
Dude, I just like the look, you know.
Yeah, those are sick.
Maybe it's
So
the
they're
white pastiness in me.
Oh, I thought that was a price. I was like, oh my god.
Still, it's kind of that is still kind of.
Oh, they're yeah. So I mean, they're
But I mean, it's a
definitely
pair of boots.
and they're
And like I said, these are a type
they're
of boots,
leather.
and you're gonna wear them.
forever.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like they're gonna be a good pair of boots that you're gonna be chill with.
Yeah,
Ooh, dude, some
especially
of these look nice.
Leather shoes, man. Leather shoes last a long time. Like, and you can really like, especially leather work boots. But like I have leather dress shoes that like I'll spend a good amount of money on them, but I've had them for 4 or 5 years. Like,
Exactly.
a quality pair of shoes is gonna last you.
Oh, dude,
Especially if you're not wearing these like every single day.
I have a pair of Sperry's, but they're a really good pair of Sperry's. But I have the pairs. It's the only pair I wear nowadays. But I bought them when I was a junior in high school.
See, I like these. I like these guys. Same brand, but like
See, those
these
are a
lace
little
up boots.
too. Yeah, those are booty.
These are like they look like Doc Martens. I have a pair of Doc Martens that's
Right.
identical to these.
I don't. Yeah, Doc Martens are too like. I don't know.
I don't know. I like same thing. I don't wear them too often, but like
No, and there's nothing wrong with Doc Martens, but it's like I've been tainted it. Like I have a thing where like certain women have worn Doc Martens,
Yeah.
and then like another one, dude, is in Chico. Every single like, especially the sorority girls, but everyone in Chico, every girl had these like the white Converse in
Mhm.
red. You know what I'm talking about? The white and red ones.
Yeah.
They all have
the American
those.
flag ones is like what they look like, kind of.
I don't know if it had an American flag.
No,
on it,
they're not
but-
American flag, but they're like red, white, and blue. They're
Oh,
Texas blue.
maybe the blue. I can't remember it that well, but yeah, it's like the white and red ones. Yeah. They all had them, like all of them, and it was just like just kind of like so it makes me think of them.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So whenever I see a Doc Marten, I think of like a certain.
That makes sense. So these are the Docs that I have. They're just like the black, but they're lower than these. They're not the full like
Yeah.
crazy high tops. I like these Docs. Also, I've loved these for years. They're
Oh,
neoprene.
those are
like,
different. See, I
oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
even recognize those as Doc Martens.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the yellow thread. That's how you.
Oh,
how you
okay.
spot
I never
'em.
even thought about
Yep.
that, but
Every pair of Doc Martens.
okay.
No
See,
matter
I
what
just
the
see
color is.
those. I just see those, and I
Yeah.
go, okay, yeah.
Yep.
And then like
But-
I think of like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
leggings or
Yep.
like the thick socks.
But yeah, no matter what the color is, Doc Martens always have
It's a-
that
it's a good
yellow
look.
thread.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a good look.
Yeah, that's like the telltale sign. Even these green ones have The yellow thread running
But
on.
what does that say? Like, what do you think that says? Like when a I don't know. I just feel like it says something about a chick when it definitely says something about her personality.
For sure, I completely agree.
Chick wears those Doc Martens.
Yeah, it's
a certain type, right?
It definitely is. Yeah, I like these too. These are like a Doc Martin and Chelsea boot and Blundstone, kind of like all melded into one.
Oh, that's a Chelsea boot.
Yeah, kind of. But it's not pointy toe, so it's not really a Chelsea boot.
But I see the little elastic thing.
Exactly.
And that's what makes me go.
That's what I'm saying. They're very, very similar. Oh, I guess they do call them a Chelsea. Okay, yeah. Casual Chelsea boots. Like I said, Chelsea's
It's
normally
like-
have
it's,
the pointy toe. But yeah, I like these. Those are sleek looking. I like shoes. It's like one of my vices. I like a nice shoe.
Yeah.
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 Oh, Taco said, all my primos go nuts in San Diego with the lugs. Yeah, lugs are Timberland knockoffs.
Oh, what are you gonna say about that? What are lugs?
Let's
Y'all
go into shoes.
Y'all
dude.
don't
Let's
fuck
keep
with
going.
lugs or Timberlands?
I liked a pair of
Like
Timberlands.
all my border brothers?
I like a pair of Timberlands, but yeah, they're associated. It's just like you said, just with the docks. They're associated with a very specific group of people. Yeah. So,
I think Doc Martens got the appropriated by the emo daddy issues girl. Oh, Taco Man said it.
Exactly.
We were talking
Yep,
about it. I was
there
like,
it
what
is.
do you think, bro? Like, do you think like do you think maybe Doc Martin says something about a girl and Taco Man just straight up comes out about it? He's like, emo daddy girl issues wear Doc Martens.
Exactly.
my way of saying it was much more.
Yeah.
What's the phrase? It was much more
I know what you're talking about too, and I can't think of the word for it.
subtle. It's not subtle, but
I know. Yeah.
There's a
it's
word.
like on the tip of my tongue too. Damn it. JT said my mom has a pair of Docs that she's had since like the 90s. Yeah. There's quality shoes. They last.
there's a way of saying something so that we all are thinking about the same thing in our heads, but nobody had to say it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So those are lugs.
Yeah,
bro.
so they're literally they're direct
definitely-
Timberland knockoffs, but they sell
Definitely.
lugs at like Walmart,
Okay.
and they're half the price.
I know lugs.
Yeah.
I know lugs, dude. That is definitely like.
Of course it is. It's clearly a Timberland ripoff.
Well, not. I wasn't even thinking. Well,
Or a
yes,
dupe.
it is.
Yeah, a dupe.
But I was also thinking like I
Yeah.
definitely didn't. None of my
Yeah.
relatives ever wore lugs.
Correct. Yes. But like right here, lugs men's 6-inch boot at Walmart for $35.
Hey,
like
man.
compared. Hey, I love you, Cam. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. Welcome. But yeah, you can definitely tell that they're a cheaper alternative to a Timberland. Because like Timberlands, like I mean, you're talking $200 for a pair of Timberlands. Not everybody can afford those. So then you go with lugs. You know what you do with a pair of lugs, dude? You throw your jeans over the little lugs metal logo. You think if your jean line goes down past this, that anybody's gonna be able to tell the difference, man? I think you're probably pretty safe, honestly.
Dude, that's a cope, bro. That's a cope, dude. Even like I hate to tell all the youngins. Oh, bro, I saw the Twitch name and I knew it was destiny for me to find you guys.
Oh hell yeah! Are you talking the title name or the channel name? I was like, yeah. What's the title? Yeah, I'm interested to know if you're talking title or channel. The channel name? Yeah.
Rock on, dude.
Well, I'm glad that you like it, man. Yeah, welcome to the show. Thank you.
Really super appreciate the follow, man.
Yeah. JT said nobody would be able to tell, to be honest. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
We're just chilling with chat. So no, that's the thing, dude. That's a cope. I hate to like maybe I should be nice to people and keep people's like because like when I was going through puberty, it was a tough time and I get it. Like we all had our own issues, but like and like anxieties and like our little neurotic, like, oh, you know, I would just want people to like me. So I hate to say it, but like let's be honest, like that's a cope. Like it's all it's also like the one where it's like when you're a little teenager and you're like you have a pimple on your nose and you're like nobody will notice it. It's like, bro, everybody saw it. You just gotta get over it, dude. No matter how many times you cope about it, like it's not really a big deal. It's not a big deal. Like it's not a big deal. I promise you, it's not a big deal. It's a bigger deal to you than everybody else. But like also, I'm not gonna let you cope and be like, no, just cover the lugs. Like everybody's gonna see that you're
Everybody's gonna know,
covering
yeah.
it. Yeah, I hate to say it, but the
It
people
is
who are
true.
wearing Timberlands are gonna look at you and they're gonna be like,
Those aren't fucking
those aren't Timberlands.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they're not
they'll know
gonna say it.
immediately.
They're not gonna say it,
But
but
they're gonna think it.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna let you youngins cope. Like let's just get real. And honestly, what's the answer? The answer is stop caring about those frivolous little things.
Yeah.
Stop caring about like just instead of trying to like make people think that you look cool by wearing nice things and like look at this. Instead of having your clothes be a replacement for your personality, just be cool. Like get into cool things and have a cool personality.
Yeah.
That's what I learned, dude. When I was young, I won like dude. It was kind of it was super homophobic. But in the yearbook, they made me do best dressed, and they made me look like a little sexual person.
And could say it.
And it was horrible, dude. I didn't like it. I always got
Yeah.
made fun of and stuff, but I like to dress pretty and I like to dress nice, and it was because I was insecure about myself and I was insecure about my standing. And as I gotten older, I realized that, and I was like, oh, dude, that was horrible, like a horrible way to look at it. And like now I still care about, I want to look nice and I want to look like well kept. I don't want to look unkept, even though at times I've looked unkept. Man, I was looking at like when I had a beard. Dude,
I love the beard.
And honestly, dude, I have like tons of hair right now. It's just like, man, I'm pretty. But anyways, I like to look at least a little bit presentable, but
Yeah.
I'm not obsessed with wearing like it doesn't need to be a polo or anything like that, because it was a lot of it was coping. A lot of it was like making up for things or trying to hide other things. It was all a mask, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't like that. I'd rather just be a little bit more authentic with myself. Not to say that, like, you know, if I get an extra money, not to say that I'm not going to buy a nice cashmere jacket or something like that. Like, if I can have a nice thing, like if I'm going to have a nice pair of Chelsea boots, like I might go out and get a nice pair of Chelsea boots.
For
Like,
sure, yeah.
I like to look nice. But we got to remember why we're doing it.
I agree.
We got to remember why we're doing it.
Cam said the custom LED sign in the back makes it so much better. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was a Christmas gift from JT to commemorate the
Isn't
new
that
office.
awesome?
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's
thank
sick.
you for calling that out, dude. That really does. It's like the rug and the Big Lebowski. It kind of
Yeah.
ties the whole room
It
together.
does, yeah. Talka said brands mean nothing to me. I'm one of those people that don't care. And then Cam said they know that they're not Tim's, but they're still they know that they're not Tim's, but they still are gonna know deep inside them they aren't Tim's, and they aren't gonna say it, but they know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people are gonna say, like, know in the back of their head that they're not Tim's, and the guy wearing them is gonna know that people know that they're not Tim's. Like, it's unfortunate.
No, but I honestly think that, because I've been in that situation, like I think that you could trick yourself into thinking that like maybe people didn't know,
Yeah, I mean it's possible too.
and maybe you did trick a couple like stupid people.
Yeah. He said lugs are still comfy though. Yeah, I mean I don't doubt it. They probably feel just like Timberlands, honestly.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah. And then Taka said all the ghetto folk with fake Louis. Yeah. So I mean, don't sleep on the fake Louis, man. I've got a fake Louis belt. I have one fake Louis belt, but I have a real Louis belt also, and a Louis wallet. So I made up for it. But yeah, I mean it's the same thing. Like every time I've like worn my fake Louis belt, like the only times that I wear my fake Louis belt is like if I'm like, oh fuck, I need a belt, and like I'm kind of like dressed up nice. I'm like, I'm gonna put on the fake one so I don't ruin the real one. And then anytime my belt's showing, I'm like, like guaranteed if anybody saw my belt, they know it's a fucking fake belt. You know what I mean? Even though like, yeah, some people might not know, but in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, people know this is probably fake. But I mean, I guess the inverse is true also, like, cause there's sometimes where like I'll wear, like I have a pair of red bottoms, like Christian Louboutin red bottoms.
Oh,
Like, and like a lot of
that was
people,
only a chick thing.
no, the red bottoms makes dress shoes, very nice dress shoes. But I have a legitimate pair of Louboutin red bottoms. And a bunch of people were like, "Oh, those are fake," and I was like, "No, they're not." And they're like, "Yeah, they are." And I'm like, "So like the
People say
mentality,
they fake?
yeah, yep."
That's pretty wild. People
Yeah.
just telling you that you got fake stuff.
Or people were like, "Oh, are those fake?" I'm like, "No," and they're like, really? Like really? Those aren't fake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, like they're not fake." Like literally, I've had them authenticate. I have the email where they were authenticated by Louboutin, like because I like went through that same thing. I was like, "Well, fuck, everybody thinks they're fake," and then I got to the point where I'm like, "I don't fucking care." Like, you know, it's like, yeah, it's one of those things you just have to fucking let go of, like what people think. Taco said, "Dude, the golf round when you came with polo and gym shorts, what a legend."
Oh, me?
Second of the year, yeah.
Yeah, I've worn that look at that course before in the past. So I was okay.
It's a good
Because
look.
like I don't what am I like if because I didn't want to wear pants. I don't know what, like, I don't have any like weird shorts. I don't know. I used to be a shorts guy. I feel uncomfortable in shorts now, man.
Yeah.
Like I can wear like athletic shorts, but
Yeah.
like the little the little shorts, you know what I mean? Like man shorts.
Like the shorts that I wear?
Yeah. I don't know what type of shorts to wear. I don't wear shorts anymore.
Yeah, I mean I pretty much stick to shorts, so I guess that's why I got used to them.
There's not much of a really a dress code there. I mean, I guess I always wear always wear like a collared shirt
Yeah.
to golf places.
I feel like that's kind of the more important part.
But also I think that place and like the Wild Creek place or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't think they really care
No.
much.
Definitely not. I've golfed with people at Sierra Sage and Wild Creek that were wearing t-shirts. Talk us that I'm gonna try and cop the FootJoy golf sandals though. You should rock those with me next time. Have you seen those before?
Yeah, well,
They're foul.
no, I thought they're cool.
I hate them. I think they're so ugly.
I like a lot of ugly golf stuff though.
But like, I just hate the fact that your toes are out.
I think why I think that they're cool is because I would never wear them because I don't like sandals. But I think that like I'm all for golf getting weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm all for golf, just letting golf be. You know, it doesn't have to be like so prim and proper, country club like.
Yeah.
Especially if you're good at it.
JT,
You just got to take it seriously. That's
For
the thing.
sure.
You just got to take the game serious.
I agree. JT, you've seen those sandals. We saw them at the golf shop the other day.
To me, it's kind of like baseball being like, why are you guys letting all your players put your pants down? You know what I mean? Like you gotta
Yeah.
bring your socks up. It's like that's silly. Like
But
let
I mean,
the guys
golf-
put their pants down.
Golf is a sport though, technically, right? Like, what other sport do you see people like that have open-toed shoes?
Well, well, I mean, there are other sports, but I don't want to get like too crazy because there are other sports, but it makes sense that they wear open toe because they're on the beach or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't want to be like unfair, but you're right. But there's a leisureness to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I get that.
okay.
I do get what you're
Don't-
saying with the leisureness.
If it was a competitive tournament,
Yeah.
that's different. Competitive tournament, everyone should be wearing a uniform. I'm all for that. Even though I fucking love John Daly.
I love John Daly too.
But he always
for sure.
wore, but he always,
It's proper
even though-
golf attire is just crazy colors.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So I'm totally, so in tournament where I'm totally down for a uniform in tournament. But I'm also, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought about this enough actually. man.
And like I said,
for some reason, I feel like the shoes are fine because they're made by FootJoy. So I kind of feel like it's fine.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I
they're
don't
made
know.
by a reputable golf brand.
I mean,
And-
they're made by a golf brand.
yeah, and like my thing is, I am perfectly fine with getting away from the like the wingtip golf dress shoes.
Yeah.
Get away from those, because like same thing. My golf shoes are
And, like-
fucking Nike Roches. Like they're, you know what I mean? They're made by Nike. They're the exact Roche, like streetwear model. They just are like they are golf shoes on the bottom. You know what I mean? So like, I definitely think you don't have to like have these on the course. You don't got to be this guy. But I just don't know. I could personally never rock the sandals. But that's
Yeah,
just me.
no, I'm not a sandal guy either.
Yeah.
But I'm not opposed to it like an old man. Oh.
Whoa, those are
What are
crazy.
those? Those
So
are
Cam
those just
said,
cleats?
Yeah, Cam said, did you see the Yeezy cleats that they made for football this year? And then
Oh yeah, that looks like a Yeezy. That makes
it
sense.
is a Yeezy, yep. Oh, let's see. Can I get this on the stream? I wonder.
You can't. It's not a link. Oh, there you go. So it looks like the Adidas Yeezy
Yeah.
sort of. Is that real? That
I
almost
don't
looks fake. I think that's fake. I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call it out, Cam.
Let's do some research.
I think that might be fake. That almost looks like literally like they just copied the Adidas.
Oh, these are on GOAT. These are real. Yeah.
What's GOAT?
GOAT is like a aftermarket sneaker
Oh,
website. It's like the most reputable one in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, they're legit. And these aren't the exact same pair, but these are.
But they do have a cleat. I mean,
Yeah, and like I said, GOAT and what's the other really big? There's another really big like sneaker reselling website.
Oh, Justin Jefferson wore 'em? Oh, okay. Maybe.
Oh shit.
maybe
Okay.
maybe I saw that. Maybe I didn't see that.
Oh, StockX. Thank you, Cam. StockX is the other big one. Have you heard of that?
Uh-uh. I know nothing about shoes.
Yeah.
Dude, I like, yeah.
So they sell like people
I do not buy
buy
things.
people buy sneakers that are like limited edition or very rare,
Right.
and then they sell them on Goat or StockX. So you like go on there and like you could bid. It's like the aftermarket.
You know, there's like a
sneakers.
place that does that in town. Hella friggin' took me to it one time.
Plato's Closet.
No, it's like a sneaker shop ran by a dude who's into fucking like these types of shoes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What's it called? Do you know?
Type in shoe shop and we'll figure it out. And it got hella friggin' took me there, and cause you know he's into like good fashion. They have all the custom T-shirts. Like it's like there it is, Global Goods shop.
Global Goods. Interesting.
The dude, we talked to the dude for a bit. The dude who owned it, he's like a younger kind of guy. Check it out. Look at the pictures.
Oh yeah, it's just a sneaker shop. Interesting.
And dude, that dude, the owner knew his shit, dude.
I bet. Yeah.
You ask him about any shoe, he's like, yeah, that's fucking 2011. You know what I mean? He just starts going off about it. He's like,
that's the
they
thing
made
with
that one for
sneakerheads,
2
man.
years, man.
That's the thing with sneakerheads. Like, they know what's up.
He knew all these shoes, dude.
JT said, I think I hate this, can't tell, and then goat is the goat. Cam said, what's the price on Nike Air Mags now? They got to be going up.
What?
Yeah. So on
What is this?
StockX, they're the Back to the Future limited edition Nikes. So on StockX, Cam, they are going for 110,000 currently.
But hold on, that's just bidding.
That's the asking price right now. Yes.
No,
So, like,
hold on. Click on it though. Is that the asking price or is that the current bid?
buy now.
So that's
the
buy
buy it
now
now price.
The current bid. What's the bid at right now?
Okay, so the last sale was 76,000. View bids.
Got it.
65,000 was the last bid.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess a buy it now price of 110 is probably not that far off, considering the last one sold for 77,000. Like,
Oh yeah.
110's not that far off to like get out of the bid at that price range. Like, I mean, that's talking about like a bid being at $500 and them saying buy it now for $7. Like, that's
Wow.
pretty comparable like numbers, you know?
That's wild.
Or
I mean,
it's-
it's not too wild. I understand collectibles. I get how collectibles work.
I mean, think about eBay. If something said like current bid $76.92, buy it now for 110, like that math pretty much checks out. They're asking for
The last sale being 80K and then the next one being
Yeah.
110 totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially when you have to look at like when was it? When was because I doubt there's very many of these. So I
No,
wonder
there's
when
not
it
at
was. It was probably like maybe last year or maybe at the beginning of this year. You know what I mean?
I think the
Of course, every time they get sold, it's gonna go up.
here view sales. Let's see when the last one was. January of 2022 was the last sale for
Okay, yeah, so
that
that's-
$76,000 one.
Yeah. So yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
The
It
one
looks like-
before that was dude, you didn't even think about that, but the size.
Sizes. Yeah. So this is what size are they bidding on? Probably a 13 because it seems like the 13s are going for the most expensive.
That. Oh my god.
It doesn't
Shoe size. That's
say.
rough.
Oh, size. Okay,
Bro.
so the bigger the size gets, the more expensive it gets. It looks like.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, not of course. I bet you, but I mean that kind of makes sense. I bet you the 9 and 10 are like
The most commonly produced. Yeah. So yeah, it's like if somebody made them in a 13. Yeah.
What's crazy to think? I'm just trying to put myself in the head of these buck wild people. Imagine just being like, "Fuck, bro,
Yeah.
I'm a 10, but the 11's going up for bid, man. I'm gonna get them, man."
I think you would, because I think the thing is like these dudes that are buying this aren't wearing them. No, dude.
They're art pieces, right?
Yeah.
You just keep them in.
You put it on a shelf inside of a plastic
Or in a
case.
vault.
Yeah, and when somebody comes over, you're like, check that out. And
Yeah.
people look and they're like, can I touch them? You're like, absolutely not. And that's my thing, like where sneakers get super meta is like people buy shoes to never put them on their feet.
Right, yeah.
It's
art.
a whole art. Yeah, it's an art and it's a meta in and of itself. It's crazy. JT said, I think your dad gets his shoes on that site. Yeah, my dad's bought a bunch of like exclusive like Nike Air Maxes and stuff on GOAT, but like nothing like this. Like he'll buy like a pair of like retro Air Maxes like that somebody's letting go on GOAT for like $250 because they were retailing at $50 like in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, which like if that's but the thing is too, he'll buy them and then he fucking puts them on his feet immediately. He'll get them and be like, new shoes, and then he'll pop them on. So like he'll buy shit off this like crazy website where people are like collecting and hoarding shit.
Yeah.
Just to wear them and then throw them away when they're done. I'm like, yeah, like cool. If you like the style and you're willing to spend that much money, like, yeah, have at it. Like, go for it. Yeah. People buy Yeezys for $500 and put them on their fucking feet and then ruin them. There were like 2 kids that I coached when I coached football that would wear Yeezys to and from practice. I'm like, bro, those shoes are fucking disgusting. Like, you're just putting your fucking stanky, sweaty feet into your fucking Yeezys that your mom paid $500 for your Christmas gift for.
Yeah, but all his friends gets to see him wearing Yeezys. So I think about it.
True,
like,
yeah.
So I was thinking about that because, like, it makes me wonder, you know? Are homeboys wearing these sneakers for ladies or for their compatriots?
They're wearing these sneakers for other dudes for sure.
Because the way you describe it, like, I think a lot of guys are probably like your dad. Like, I think a lot of guys are probably like, hey, check out these shoes. And then, you know, you want someone to be like, whoa, bro, those are fucking the whatever, you know, Air Force 25s. And then you go, yeah. And then they go, damn, bro. And
exactly.
then they, you know, we are not worthy. We are not worthy. So, but I can't
and like
imagine.
They pull out their phone and take a picture of them. They're like, look what I found. Like they put it on their fucking Instagram story.
I can't imagine chicks. I mean, unless you found a fucking cool ass chick.
These dudes that are wearing these sneakers are hands down not wearing them for chicks.
You said that you saw that kids at practice would put their Yeezys on
because it's to show off to their friends.
To show off to their friends.
Well, and same thing. Like I don't think that girls are into sneaker culture as much as guys are. Like if a guy showed up in a pair of like retro Jordans that cost him $1,000, like to a date at the movie theater, and they're wearing like their hoodie and their jeans and then like their $1,000 sneakers and their ball cap, like a chick's just gonna like look and be like she might go like, oh, those shoes are cool, but like she's not gonna be like, oh my god, are those the fucking, holy shit, dude, those are fucking, why'd you even bring those out of the house? Like I don't think they're gonna do that. You know what I mean? Right. But it's funny because there is a curve that happens. There's a curve that happens when you start going into designer stuff. Because designer things are normally like designer companies that are normally female brands, like Louis Vuitton, Red Bottoms, things like that. Those are primarily female oriented brands. So when women see men wearing
Coach bags,
ask JT, when I wore the first time I wore my Red Bottoms out, I had like 2 different ladies that were older ladies go, I like your shoes. And not a single guy did.
Yeah. Oh.
Because I stepped out of the cab.
I didn't know Louboutins were men's shoes.
I stepped out of the cab and put my foot up, and some lady immediately like looked and she's like, those shoes are incredible. And I was like, thank you. And I walked off. But it's because she saw the fucking red paint on the bottom of them. Ooh, that was the only reason.
We're fine. So that we got some advice for you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys are sitting there thinking that you're fucking,
JT just said the red bottoms are that bitch. Yeah. Girls don't know sneakers like that. Not guys' shoes, at least.
You hear it up, man. You guys wearing your stinky sneakers. It doesn't matter if they're from 1992 or friggin' 2011, dude. It doesn't matter, dude. It's not what she's caring about, man. She doesn't care them about as much as you do, dude. So if you think you're looking fly for whatever type of guy you are, I don't think she really gives a shit.
Taco said, so are you saying women are materialistic and only like designer shit as a symbol of fashion and wealth? No, that's not necessarily what I'm saying.
We're saying that humans are only like symbols of
correct.
And each demo has their own identifiable and recognizable, and therefore sort of like, because you have a certain way, they're this type of aesthetic, they're that type of aesthetic. Guys have the types that they like, their Yeezys, their Nike Air Forces, their Jordans, their whatever, you know, and then women have theirs, you know. And it probably is vice versa. There's some, you know, gender's a spectrum, right?
For sure.
We're LGBTQ, all genders here. But, so, you know, some girls are into Jordans and shit.
Yeah.
And then, sweet,
some
you
of them are,
badass girl, you know, badass bitch.
And it works both ways, too, I think, because, like, chicks, like, same thing. Like, a lot of girls, like, are into, like, the Target slides and, like, if you go out in public, like, in your Target slides and, like, your sweatpants and, like, you know, like, you have, like, the current, like the popular like TikTok girl look that's like going around nowadays. Like not many guys are gonna walk past you and be like, oh, I like your Target slides. But like if you see some like chick out in public that chick is going to be like looking to feed attention off of other girls, because you know another
Right.
girl is going to be like, oh my God, I love your outfit.
Right.
Like every guy in like the place is like, you're wearing fucking rubber flip-flops.
Right.
Like it's the equivalent of like me stepping out of the house in this outfit. It's like, I'm not expecting to get complimented, but they're expecting to feed off those compliments from girls. But again, if a girl was wearing a pair of like high heels or Jordans or something that's going to appeal to a guy, then the guys are going to feed compliments off of feed compliments to him. It works both ways. It's like every person has that dynamic that they're looking for, and they're going to feed for attention off that. Chop says wrong. When my mom tells me I'm handsome, it hits way different. It hits way different than when the boys tell me I'm handsome. When the boys tell me I'm handsome, I ride that for months. I mean, that is true to an extent too. Like, I feel like if your girlfriend like tells you like, oh, you look handsome today, it's like one of those things like, oh yeah, that's like expected. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, thanks. But like, I would, I feel like you're going to like always think I'm handsome, like no matter what I do.
Yeah.
But like one of your buddies like tells you like, damn, you're looking good today. It's like, you like look, you're like, oh fuck, thanks dude. Like,
Maybe,
because they don't have an obligation to say it to you. You get what I'm saying? Like your mom or your girlfriend has an obligation to say that you look handsome. But like your buddies don't. Like think about like if you get a haircut and like you go to hang out with your friends and your friends are like, dude, you look fucking, that haircut looks good on you, man.
Yeah, dude. What about when I'm walking around, dude, and then all of a sudden all the grannies are trying to freaking hit on you, dude?
Yeah, dude, bring it on, brother.
That's when you know you're like, oh, dude,
bring it on.
I am good looking, dude.
Exactly. When the fucking nonas and nanas are telling you look good, dude, bring it.
They're talking about how you, and they're like, you know what happens after menopause?
Oh, yikes, dude. Gross. Chop said, JT said, I tell Jalen to look good every day and he doesn't care. It hurts my soul. Like I said, I do care. It's just like, I don't know. It's like, I would hope, Chop says, damn, my girl never tells me I look handsome. What are you saying? I'm just an ugly motherfucker. Nah, Chop, you're not ugly, dog. You know you're not ugly. Think about how many times I bring out my camera just to take pictures of you, Chop. Think about that. You know how many times I've like brought in a DSLR just to take 300 photos of Choppa?
Oh,
just so he can post.
Where's this going,
I
dude?
swear.
Where's this going?
Chop said you're not wrong. Yeah, I'll take 300 photos of him just so he has like one to post for his Instagram.
You guys want to kiss each other or something? Like, what's going on here? Did I interrupt something? Taking 300 pictures of Chop?
Chop makes a good point too. He said, bro, but if a gay dude hits on you, you know you're looking fire.
Like, honestly, as a person who's like pretty much mostly like, I think I'm mostly like, I'm only 20, I'm only 26. So there's a lot of left in life, but I would describe myself as in the spectrum of sexuality. I've described myself as mostly hetero. Like, so far.
Mostly.
Well, dude, I'm just trying to be woke and progressive,
Yeah,
and I'm trying to be understanding and balanced. But I would describe myself as so far I'm hetero. So far, it's just hetero experiences, and it's mostly just
hey, Dersh.
Okay, yeah, it's Dirt. I loved. Okay, read Dersh's comment because that's kind of where we're going.
Had a lot of him girls in the Philippines hit on me, and it was uncomfortable.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm just talking about uncomfortability and just about this because in the past, back in the 50s, everybody just used to be straight, right? But now we're living in a new world where everybody gets to be. If you're straight, that's cool. If you're gay, that's cool. If you're genderqueer, that's cool. If you're bi, tri, pan, it's all cool. If you're a furry, I'm down with it, dude. As long as you just, poop in the litter box, dude. Let's have fun. Honestly, I'm down.
Okay.
However, right? There's been a couple times where I was hit on by a gay man, and I'm not saying that I'm like I said, so far I'm hetero.
Yep.
So far I haven't
Change
had
any day.
Could change, could change. Who knows?
Yep.
I'm open to anything. It's a spectrum. I understand, but in my experiences, with the experiences that I've had, when gay dudes hit on me, it felt I guess I wasn't attracted by them. Maybe it was just a personal thing. Maybe I just wasn't attracted to them. I don't know. But I was, and I was like, oh man, this is how it feels for a woman to get it kind of made me feel like this is how it feels like when a woman's kind of getting, when a woman is getting kind of a guy, an unappealing guy is
Hitting on her and won't stop. Yeah.
Dude,
I can see that aspect of
that
it. Yeah.
feeling sucked.
Unwanted
bro.
attention.
Bro.
Yeah, I can understand that aspect of it. I will say I have a lot of gay friends, and I'll go to gay bars with them like pretty frequently, and I get hit on by dudes way more than I've ever been hit on by a woman.
Well, yeah, because
way more, because dudes are horny.
Yeah, dudes hit on
dudes are horny and they hit on
dudes hit on
dudes.
dudes.
Yeah,
They hit on girls.
but you know what's funny is that when I get hit on, I'm not even like reading chat's going off. Sorry if I missed your guys' messages. It's fucking, this shit is moving like crazy.
It's all good. I'm looking at it now.
But what I do normally, and it's super fucked up, I'm probably a piece of shit for it. When guys hit on me at a gay bar, I'll feed into it like crazy.
Yeah.
I'll make them, string them along for as long as they want to go for it. Like, I can't tell you how many like guys that are like, they've been like, oh, can I buy you a drink? And I'm like, yeah, why not? You know? And then like, they'll be like, who are you here with? Like, oh, just some friends, yada, yada. And they're like, oh, okay. Like at the end of the conversation, I'm like drinking the drink and they're like, so like, are you gay or bi? And I'm like, nope, straight. And then all of a sudden they're like, okay.
Is that true though?
All right,
do you
bye.
think gay dudes kind of like trying to turn straight dudes? I think that's
some definitely do. And like, I've had a few where like, they were like, it got, like you said, like very like, I was like, okay, like this joke's up. Like something my gay buddy will be with me and he's just laughing his ass off. And like, it's gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, like this is enough. Like this is getting to the point where like you're trying too hard and it's feeling uncomfortable and I'm out of this conversation. Cause like once like my meme ends, like that's the conversation's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You have like, do you think you would say that you have like sort of like, it's just a comfortability thing, right? Like you're comfortable to go to a certain level, but then at a certain point you kind of maybe get like uncomfortable.
Yeah, feeling like you said, yeah.
Hold on, I need to go grab some water
Yeah,
real quick.
go for it.
Maybe catch up.
I'll catch them on chat. Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm gonna just read through a couple messages here. Taco said, yeah, I'm gonna bang some cock. That was pretty fire. Cam said Fort Lauderdale girls be wild as fuck for some reason. They be clowning you just for walking by. That's how New York girls are too, man. New York girls will just fucking clown the shit out of people just for walking past them. Said I was eating and almost died from the jump scare noise. Yeah, it happens pretty frequently. Should have seen Austin on his Twitter IG fetish a couple months ago. Yeah, I'm glad that's over. Taco said that dudes want to fuck me because of the way I dress. Cam said Chopper gonna pull the glissy out of the gay bar. Let's see. Jalen dresses all cute and shit. Could never. I feel like I don't even dress that crazy, honestly. Yeah, it said they don't know Jalen got the glicky at the bar too. I'm coming to the conclusion that in the Pokemon series they got rid of Misty and kept Team Rocket. I could never. I've never seen the Pokemon series, so I can't comment, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't.
Chop said yo, so I'm guessing he
I
gets
like
it.
Pokemon, but
Yeah, big Pokemon guy.
I don't really know too much about. I know Misty. People love Misty, right? There's like Misty cards that are worth a lot of money because it kind of shows Booba a little bit.
There said, yeah, no cap. If Jay pulled it out, I'd do something with it.
I think there's a type in on don't show it immediately, but go on to Google and type in banned Misty card, Pokemon card. I'm pretty sure you can show it on stream, but just we'll do it without stream first. Banned Misty Pokemon card, yeah.
Cam, question. I saw you sent a message earlier that you had the last pair of sneakers that you bought were custom sneakers for you. Is that what you just posted in the Discord?
Homie's, this guy's got crazy.
Are those
shoes.
the specific sneakers that you were talking about?
999 though. I don't like that.
Is that an area code? Probably not, huh?
No, it sounds like 666.
Oh, you said yes. Those are the shoes. Yeah, those are sick, man.
Well, it sounds like inverted 666.
It could be.
As
What? Yeah.
above, so
What is
below.
the 999? Is it the as above, so below 666?
I don't like it, bro. I'm just gonna say it, dude.
Also, probably right. Oh,
See, it doesn't
999
really-
is Juice World. Okay, interesting.
Still though, bro. Why does Juice? He has a lot of. It's that one though.
This one?
It's no. It's just the one that.
What?
It's not. Doesn't show anything.
Oh,
I was just
this?
yeah. But it got banned in Japan because Japan's like super. But dude, that's worth a lot of money because people go like.
People get all horned up over it because she's not wearing a top.
Misty.
That's great. That's great.
Hey, it's
Just a little bit of side boob. That's all some guys need.
I don't have one, but I'll probably have one at some point.
Damn, that was a really good joke, Taco. Damn. It's
Wait,
crazy how some rappers just come and go. That was very, very, very good.
Oh, dude.
Because, you know, Juice WRLD died.
Yeah, moment
and he
of
also
silence,
has
huh?
a song called Come and Go. It's like his most famous song.
Come and go. Damn, dude.
That was good.
Knowledge.
Very W joke, exactly. 999 is flipped 666 means that 666 equals the bottom, flipped equals God. There you go.
Yeah, see, look at that. Oh, no, dude.
So 999 is good.
Oh, I mean, I guess maybe. Is that the idea? Because it's flipped bad? I mean, maybe.
I mean,
don't
at
know,
least
dude.
that's how he's saying it.
Yeah, I mean, I can get that, but also I get that, and that makes sense. But the way I looked at it was I just thought of Aleister Crowley. He always inverted everything, you know what I mean? And like, who's a Satan worshiper, you know? Yeah, but anyways.
Gotcha. That's funny that people
Hollywood.
get horned up over this card, though. See, I feel like people would get way more horned up over this card. Like, you know, she's
I mean,
like,
yeah, for sure. People do.
oh, that's not her. That's
It's someone else.
Bridget.
Yeah. But also, I think the main thing too is like that's a much older card. Like that came out nowadays, whereas like that was like one of the first cards that at the OG.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So like it was kind of a bigger deal. That one too. See that one right there, the Grimer. You can show
this?
that one on the one next to it.
This?
That one, that's also a banned card. Show that one on stream. I have that card. I like that card. See the
Oh, that's
the
funny.
Japanese one is banned.
Yeah.
Do you see what's going on?
Yeah, so the Japanese one, he's looking up her skirt.
Yeah,
funny.
bro.
That's crazy. And then the American one, he's looking straight forward. Whoa, that's wild. That's fucking sick, dude.
W
That's
Pokemon,
great.
right? W
That's
Pokemon.
great.
I love. There's a couple more of those. Yeah, it's great, dude. Japanese culture is very
Yeah.
interesting. But anyways.
Cam said, I ain't about the Satanism. I mean, good for you if you're into that, but I'm a God's child. No, yeah, nobody. Trust
Rock
me.
on, dude.
Yeah, nobody here is into Satanism, especially not this guy. Dude.
I mean, I'll talk about it. I'm actually kind of into it. I've kind of taken a turnaround. Not to say that I'm a Satanist, but that I'm not like I'm not
flipped the
afraid of
script,
talking
guys.
about like Lucifer, and how Lucifer got turned into people believing that he was Satan.
Well, yeah, that was the big one that we got. Everybody got confused on.
Top says no, don't do it.
Yeah, that was the big one that we got confused on last time.
No, you should have heard me and Hella Friggin' were talking about it one time. It was good. I have a much more like now. The issue was before was that I didn't actually know what I was talking about, so I just got angry. But I like did a bunch of research and I'm a lot more like. Did we ever talk about the peacock and stuff, dude?
I don't think so.
No.
We should do a YouTube video on that.
You know how the NBC does the peacock?
Yeah. It's their logo.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. But anyways, I've made music about this, and I'll never do it again due to the hate of Satanism topics. Interesting.
Do you make music, Cam? I'm assuming because the.
Taco
Also, I'm
Man.
just calling you Cam because it's easier. I don't know if that's what you go by. If you go by something better than that,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Let us know. Let us know. Taco Man dude says legal age of consent in Japan is 13 years old.
Jesus. Yeah, that's wild.
Let's talk about how the fuck that.
How fucked that is, yeah. Cam, yeah, if you make music, dude, we have a music channel in the Discord. It looked like you joined. Drop some music in there, dude.
So in Iran,
We probably won't look at it in stream, but like we check out everybody's music that posts in the music channel and then make sure to check it.
yeah, exactly, for sure. So like we'll listen to it. I'll listen to it, give you some feedback.
Oh, he said my name is
Later.
Cam, but according to my cousin, my name is Cammy Pammy. That's
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm glad that Cam is
Okay.
good.
So in Iran, they have a thing called temporary weddings because in Iran, you know, hardcore Muslim culture, you're supposed to be married to the one that you like, the one that you have sex with, right?
Mhm.
So in Iran, what they do is you can also marry like, you know, you can't have sex with like a young girl, but you can marry a young girl, right? So then you can basically, you know. So basically what they do is they just get like, you know, there's a whole thing where they call it temporary weddings where like it's usually rich dudes will like get married with a girl for the night and
God.
and then the next night, you know, the wedding's over or the marriage is over, you know what I mean? But for that night, she's your legal wife
bride,
and
yeah.
your property kind of in Iran. It's wild when you
Jeez.
become a wife, you know, you can pretty much get away with anything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Other cultures are different. Oh, dude, I have a great video to show, dude, and it's like my ancestors. Oh, dude. So, dude, okay, oh, okay. Did we watch the video together? No, I watched it with Hella Friggin'. I wish I could find it. There's a video where it was one of those, Choppa or Taco Man, dude. You guys have probably seen this, you crazy right wingers. You guys seen that video where it's a bunch of black people talking about what describing white people? Have you ever seen that video? God damn. Oh, dude, I wish I could find it. If it's like black people describe white people.
Yeah, if you find it, let me know.
God damn it. I'm not going to be able to find it. But he showed me this video, dude. It's just, and they were all like, oh, they're violent, or, they don't care about, they just said a bunch of stuff that I was like, they're violent. They like taking other people's stuff.
Cam said I've watched that shit.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I know it's been going around. I just wonder how you would look it up. Like, maybe just saying, but put like black people saying white people are violent. My point is that like I was watching it and he's like, isn't this wild, bro? Nah, none of this is it. Fuck. I feel like it was like a TikTok thing. Maybe like YouTube.
I was gonna say, let me try and Google it. We'll find it.
It's a really good video. But my thing was I was like, dude, honestly, they might not be wrong. Like, and they were all saying it, and I was like, they may have a point here. And they were I wonder. I don't think it's that one. It might be. No, it's definitely not that because that's way too old. God damn.
You remember what it was on or anything?
It was on like, I don't want to say it was like the quartering, but it was something like that, you know what I mean? It was like some sort of this time in the news or something like that. Like Hella Friggin' was watching it. He would know, unfortunately, but I don't know if he's here. But it was oh man, like I'm trying to think of the tag words, but I mean it was just like, it was a bunch of people. They were saying that, like, white people were violent, that they liked taking over people, telling people what to do. God damn it. Dude, we've hit a road bump. I promise, like, the point is that, like, I think that, like, the point I'm trying to get out of this is I do think that white people are savages, actually. I think that, like, oh, wait. Is that maybe it?
What?
Black on white. No, that's not it. Fuck. Oh, wait. Scroll up, though, because I see Sneeko. That might be something. No, that's not it. But it's in that sphere. It's, like ridiculous right-wing propaganda.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. This is sorted. I have it sorted by upload date.
Yeah, that's kind of what we want. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if we're going to be able to find it.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, that's my bad. But the point was that I honestly kind of believe them, and I think there's a point to it, and I do think that maybe there's an element to like the fact that like I think that I do think that white people are maybe a little too cold, a little too maybe a little too violent, maybe a little too selfish, a little too like all these things. I mean, and they might have a point to it. And in the past, my people have been called Huns, and I've never really understood that. Like, I really didn't understand that. I think that's a really old school phrase. It was like Huns. Like, when I think of Huns, I think of like barbarians and like people from way, like people who rode horses, like Russians almost. Like,
yeah.
I never thought of like my people as Huns, but we were called Huns. And because like when Americans went to war, they like went to war and liberated people and only killed the bad guys and didn't hurt but the Huns came in and raped the women and burned the houses down and didn't care about like the mother and her child. They just burned the house down. And you know what I mean? Like the Huns were like gnarly, like just ruthless, cold, bitter people, like just savage. So I do have this video, dude. I do have this video. So this happens at Oktoberfest every year, bro. And it's still going on. And I know where this came from. It came from the Hun days. And not Hun days.
I was about to say, like the car company?
The days of the Huns and the culture of the Huns. So the whole reason I brought this up is because talking about how okay, bless you. So we're talking about like how just about culture and stuff and about, so check out in the general Discord, watch this video. This is wild. So I don't know if you know this, but like in the culture, like the Huns originally came from like the area, like the Kazakhstan area, Ukraine, like area like that, like southern Russia, right? Like Georgia, the Caucasus Mountains, right? The Caucasus. That's where like blonde hair people came from, right?
Yep.
Like, and there's still people that live there today. And that's the land of like, you've seen it on Vice.
Oh, look
like,
at this advertisement we're getting now.
oh, brother. You've seen it on Vice where they still do, like for marriage, they kidnap their wives, kidnap marriages. Have you seen that? You ever seen that? So like, there's things where you like there's kidnapping marriage like in Kazakhstan and these like super ancient cultures. What they do is like a young man will start courting with a woman, and if he wants to marry her, it's like an old tradition where they still kind of practice it in a very ritualized way now. But he goes out and kidnaps her and then brings her back, brings her to his family. He takes her, and then he basically tells the family, hey, we have your daughter now. She's going to stay with us. She's getting married with us. If you want, you can become part of our family. And then they say, fine, that's fine. And they do it, and they come in and they have it.
That's wild.
But so watch this video, dude. And this is pretty much, this comes from that culture. We still are those freaking crazy Huns, German people, you know, it's still in there. And so watch this video and realize, like, at first you're like, oh, fun little Oktoberfest game, you know what I mean? But realize what's going on here. So watch this video.
Taco said my favorite part about that ad was they were like, yeah, we're going to get a shot of Tim jumping out of a truck and dust flying up, and it's going to be slow-mo, and it's going to be dope. Yeah, dude, Blundstone boots, man. They're for working men, you know?
If you wouldn't know, though, you would think this is just a fun little drinking game.
Do I need to skip to a certain part? Or?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's pretty. And look how happy they are, dude. You could tell it's like a ritual thing, you know what I mean? Like all the girls kind of like, okay, I think I'm old enough, I'm brave enough, I'm gonna do it now, you know, I'm down, I'm like ready, you know. See, they're going and they're deciding. At first, some of them are like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, fine, I'm gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? Now watch what happens. That's a Bavarian flag. Deep Germany.
The blue and white checkers back there?
Yeah. Turn it up so you can hear the dude like screaming, kind of. Maybe you should skip it up first. I don't know what's going on, honestly. I think I maybe.
So they skip until it looks like people are flying off?
Yeah, this is just the beginning of it. They're just getting rid of the
weaklings,
the shaft, yeah, or whatever it's called.
Oh, dude, it like whips them off quick. It doesn't look like it has that much of a slant on it.
Keep it going. Okay, skip it like a minute in. We're gonna watch.
Sure, they're down to 3 chicks already.
Okay,
dude.
yeah. Okay, well, just keep watching. Sure, whatever. If you guys are down with it. Oh, look, she won.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's the winner. Okay, so watch what happens. I think something's gonna happen now. Here it comes. Okay. So she's the winner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Start trying to knock her out. Watch out. Keep an eye on it. You might get knocked out. The implication, right? And now what's happening? What are these?
She's getting tied
Oh,
up.
they're trying to wrangle her with, like a goat. Do you see where this could come from?
So weird.
Oh, she got away. She got away. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Those things get
Can't let
really,
it get
those
you.
things get really tank. Oh, Jesus. She got fucking banged.
Yeah.
Those things get really tangled up.
Okay, so she's through round 1. I'm talking. Oh.
Yeah, they're like, you got away. Like, what type of crazy culture is this?
I don't know.
Isn't this wild?
Yeah.
I can never imagine Americans doing this.
It's very weird.
Could you ever imagine like a super like upper class New York, woman like she would be like, this is sexism.
Yeah.
This is.
And now that she's like laying down, she's like, oh, I've cheated the system.
Yeah, she thinks she's got it. She thinks she's
fuck,
figured
dude.
it out. Yep.
They almost got her ass. Now she's like, oh, fuck, I should be back on my butt. It was easier to slip it off.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
But so skip through like to the middle and you'll see like what they do. I mean, they do it all different types, but they'll just get a bunch of girls on there and they'll start throwing ropes on them too. It's wild, dude. It's crazy. I don't know how I found this, but it just made me go like
Taco said they should have sprayed the circle with Pam. I mean,
right,
it threw him off pretty fucking quick. Like, it doesn't look like it's very steep or like very fast, but like they started flying off quick in that first round. Chop, Jesus.
Jesus, Chop. Fucking hate it.
God damn.
Do you not get do you not get the point of this ritual? This is the part before. You do this part, then once
then
they're caught,
they're forced to make
then
it a
they
sandwich.
make the sandwiches, dude.
You see, look how quick they fly off.
Yeah.
If you're not perfectly in the center, like the chick in the red dress is gonna win it, I think.
You think?
Because look at how her butt is like centered on her butt's like centered on
right in the middle.
the dial.
You're right. You're right.
So the other chick is like slung off to her back.
Yep. And you can tell that she's trying to like push forward.
Yep.
Like her whole.
So the chick in the red is like alphaing the other girl.
Absolutely.
She's like, I'm dead center. Jeez, Chop. Yeah, she's like, I'm dead center, and you're gonna freaking get fricked right now.
When I'm like, why do they just keep putting the rope there like that? But that actually gets very effective. Like it actually starts to.
Well, for sure, if you just keep
Jesus.
spinning into it slowly, it's just gonna keep winding up around you, and then they can just pull on you.
Yep.
Like
Look
that.
at this, like
Look,
that.
done.
Like you're
You're
boned.
done. Oh, and she got lucky because the dude let go of the rope.
Oh, Jesus.
yes,
Fuck,
dude.
bro.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, she's like, I'm done. I'm over it. Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, that ball's heavy too. It's like it's not like an inflatable ball. It's like it's got weight behind it. You can see when it hit her in the head. They should use like a beach ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right? Seriously,
Yeah, she
man.
got
You can tell there's
smoked.
some weight to that.
Yeah, she got hit hard. They just say it like so creepy too. We need 10
dude.
pretty girls.
Straight to the point, dude.
Chelsea boots, dude.
Germans.
Chelsea boots.
Yeah,
Come full circle.
it's a good look.
Full circle in the devil's circle, you know?
It's a good look, dude. I'm gonna buy some.
Yeah, you should, man.
Jesus Christ, that voice.
Yeah.
It's just, I was watching this and I got recommended to it and I'm like, Jesus Christ, my fucking, we were Huns. Like, this is so barbaric, like with the ropes and shit and just, and because I knew about the kidnapping marriages and stuff too. And like how they do it is they rope them like a goat. You know what I mean?
It's funny too because a lot of like the chicks in the first 2 rounds, like a bunch of girls took off their shoes so they could plant their feet on the thing.
Yeah, I would do that.
And that chick took off her high heels, but she's wearing socks and didn't take off her socks.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, you're gonna screw yourself way harder. Like, you would have been better off with your shoes
Yeah.
on. That chick that just flew off.
Yeah.
Because like, that's the thing too. All these girls that have their feet like straight out, that's such a horrible strategy. Yeah. Later.
Yeah, there's one chick who has her literally just her feet. Look at the black boots.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Just
lose.
out like this. Yeah.
you have
Hey,
you have no athletic. Oh my god.
Here's
dude.
the Blundstone
I mean,
commercial again.
how obvious is it gonna get, bro?
Yeah. Blundstones for working men,
Jesus Christ.
not
But-
just work
but
boots.
Look at the black.
Blundstones.
Look at the black boots chick. She's
Yeah.
so unathletic. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna lose.
She's already slipping out. And it's
She's
not even at
holding
full
on
speed.
to her. She's cheating.
Yep. And it's not even at
Oh
full
look,
speed.
there she goes. Yep.
Gone. Gone.
And that was her friend. Oh Jesus, the ball's
The-
gotta be.
Yeah. The chick in the blue at least has like 1 foot planted.
Yeah.
And then the other chick's like you
I
said,
think-
barefoot, both feet. That's what you need.
I think like peasant lady's gonna win. You know, the
Yeah.
chick who looks like she's from the 1800s.
Yeah.
She looks like she's got good stability.
That's what I'm saying. Barefooted and both hands down, both feet down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, she just screwed the whole group.
Uh-oh, that's a tangle. Look at that.
Oh, okay. The guy let go.
He's like, we can keep this going.
Yeah, the guy keeps like letting go of the rope on accident. Yeah, no truck jump on that commercial. Ooh, gone. Yeah, I think the peasant wins.
Yep.
Yep. Number 1.
Oh, Jesus, like you can't like she's like, do you think it's over?
She's just like lost and not paying attention at this point. Oh, okay. So like the people on the outside are supposed to let go of the ropes when they get wrapped up like that.
Okay.
Because like
Probably
that-
for safety.
Yeah,
reasons.
because that chick with the glove on was like letting it slide, and then it got to the knot at the end, and she just opened up her hand and let it fly
I
out.
see, okay.
So I think it's more to just like tangle you up and confuse you.
Yeah,
Because if that got wrapped like once around your body and they just yanked on you,
Exactly. That'd
you'd
probably
fly
hurt.
off the
It'd
thing.
hurt.
It'd rope burn you
Yeah.
like crazy, but you'd fly off the thing in a heartbeat.
It's just there for the implication.
Exactly.
The
Because of the
implication.
implication. Yeah.
Isn't that a wild video, dude? That's a crazy video.
Now
October
all the girls. Not just the pretty old ones. Bring the young ones in. Yeah, see, like now there's like a bunch of kids and they're like, we can play fake kidnap marriage too.
Oh, see, they're just doing a twirl. And just, yeah, see, they're just doing the twirl and dance.
Oh,
Oh, no.
See you
hold on,
later.
hold on.
smell you later, Broomhilda. Get out of here.
Oh, one of them looks like a fucking, I'm not going to say anything.
Like a Helga? Like a Broomhilda?
No, they all look like Broomhilda.
Yeah. They all definitely could be Broomhilda. Be ready with a pause this time. Is that a dude?
Yeah, that's what I was
mentioning.
mentioning. That's what I mentioned talking to him. But no, it's actually there was a feminine woman. She
Yeah.
was she had feminine energy, but she did have a bob. That's what I noticed too. That was the point. That was the thing I mentioned.
I wish they'd make it more competitive, and like the guys on the outside would
Dude,
like.
purple. Look at purple. She's actually not having a good
Yeah,
time.
no, she's
She's like, no,
she's
actually,
terrified.
she's like, no.
so scared.
My
bro.
friend,
Yeah, she was not having
she's
fun.
okay. Never mind. That was not what I thought.
She was
wrong.
not having fun.
She's like, that's the last time I'm gonna do that.
I wish that the like.
oh, she's at it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the same
Okay,
chick.
so
yeah.
that's just talent.
Yeah.
That's not luck.
She's
that's
played
just
this
talent.
game plenty of
Yeah,
times.
she's like, I can't get wrangled.
Yeah, she's like, see, look, the ball too comes over her head. She's like, get that shit out of my fucking face.
Fucking, I've been here before.
Yep.
Get the fuck
She's
out.
like,
of
I know
my
what's
face.
happening. Look up, look down. Look
Oh,
up.
she fucking
Look at that.
elbowed that.
Look up, look down.
Did she not elbow that chick?
Look up, look down. She's like, I'll throw this rope around your fucking
Look,
neck,
she's
pink
looking for
sweater.
shit to throw now. She's
That's
just
what I'm
like-
saying. She's looking up, looking down.
Oh,
I'm surprised she hasn't fucking shoulder checked the pink sweatered bitch off the fucking platform yet. You know?
yeah, that's what. Oh, look at that. Look, she is.
Yeah.
She is, bro.
Yeah,
You can tell
yeah,
it
bro.
is.
She's like, get the fuck
She's-
off me.
Get the. You can fucking.
Oh wait,
you
no.
can-
Now she's like trying to be like the nice guy. Look, she's like, oh look, hold on to me. I've won this game hundreds of times.
I don't know, dude. It seems
Look,
like.
she's holding her. You see?
Yeah, but maybe it doesn't seem. You think that's friendly, dude? I don't know if that's friendly. I think that's a little competitive edge.
I can't tell. And she definitely is throwing all the ropes on Pink Girl.
I mean, okay, they must be competing for something, dude. I mean, or I
A
don't know.
husband, bro.
That-
Isn't that the point of this video? Ooh,
pretty much, right? That's pretty much.
that's what I'm saying. I wish the spectator would just grab the ball and he would just and just throw it as hard as he could at one of their heads. That's what I want. Yeah. See, imagine if that had force behind it, you know?
And so, dude, just like that's how Huns did it. Like Huns looked at it and they're like, I could knock her out.
Jesus.
With this ball right here, bro.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that ball is that heavy, but you
No,
can
it's
tell,
definitely not.
You
But
can tell though.
it's got
giving them
energy behind it, yeah.
Mini concussions.
For sure.
Like they're
yeah.
getting they're seeing stars. Like only a couple times, but a couple times.
There's been a
stars.
few, where they got hit and their head snapped back. I'm like, oh yeah, that felt like a punch.
It's
Like,
all that, dude.
I know.
He's like,
He's controlling it like a piñata.
He's like, I'm hitting women tonight.
Jeez. And he just loves his job. He
No,
volunteers.
you could tell he probably feels a little strange about it.
Look at the smile on his face, bro. He volunteers for this game every single year.
He's doing it very appropriately, though. He's not doing it too hard.
Oh, and he tied it up.
But I mean, there's an implication.
The implication. They're only trying to wrangle the redheaded chick. They're like, you've already won tonight, bitch. Get off the fucking wheel.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, bro, we got both of them.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
I
So
love it.
weird, bro.
I love it, dude.
So weird. Taco said, man, interviewed for that job and chose violence. Yeah, he was like, y'all got any positions where I could just like beat women? And they were like, we have the job just for you, brother.
You want to?
Now just Americans. You see that?
Oh, no way.
Oh.
Oh, look at them. You
Oh,
can tell.
come
Wait,
on.
one of them doesn't look American.
Which one?
The blonde. She looks kind of like.
I didn't see her.
She looked kind of like. I don't know. She didn't look very American to me.
I like how they're like putting like guys and girls. It doesn't matter. Any Americans.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly right.
We're not
Oh, dude.
gonna bride you guys anyways.
Yeah,
you
you
just,
can. All right, you can. Guys
just
can go.
come sit on the wheel.
They didn't be like, okay, American girls now. They're just like, okay, Americans. You
I
dirty.
I think
mixed
the
mutts.
implication. I think the implication was that they meant American women, but then like
You think?
at first it was two girls and one guy, and then another guy was like, "Oh, there's a guy in there. I'm gonna go." And then a bunch of guys piled in. Look how many guys there are: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys and 2 girls. Like I think the implication was that they meant like American girls. Taco said, all right, but notice how there isn't a single brown or black person there. There is.
No, there is.
This
There's an
chick.
Asian woman.
Yep, this chick.
Look at the blonde though. Doesn't she look not?
Oh, I think she was in one of the earlier rounds. I think she's like there just to teach them how to do it.
Okay, that would make sense. Because I immediately
Her.
looked at. Yep. I immediately looked
She's
at
brown.
her, and I'm like, that chick does not look American. Look at
I
that.
think, I thought she was in one of the earlier rounds because I thought I recognized her face.
Yeah. She was the first person to come in, so
I
that would
believe
make
so,
sense.
yes.
If she's like kind of.
Yeah, I think she was like, I think she is one of the German girls, but I could be wrong.
She also actually looks dressed for.
Yes, and she took the center position. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like she definitely knew the smartest spot to take. You know.
I love how they play Beach Boys too.
Let's put our bets in. I'm going green Nike shirt right there. Look at his base. Look at his base. You see him?
Oh yeah. Oh dude, you're on to something.
Yeah.
Him and the German.
Called that. Yeah.
Damn, bro, dude. That's athlete seeing athlete right there.
Yeah. I could just tell from his posture.
And the German woman's like, y'all
Yeah.
fucking, you guys all fucking.
And see, look,
suck.
that's how you know she is German and she's played before. It's because as soon as she was the last one, she looked up immediately.
Yeah, she's ready. She's like,
Yep.
all right, round 2.
She's like, "Where's the ball?"
She gets her skirt all situated, nice and
Tacos.
princess-like.
Yeah.
She's been here. She's done this fucking rodeo before.
Yeah, she does look very German though. She doesn't.
I
look
could tell.
American.
I could
Yeah.
tell as soon as I saw her. I was like, wait a second, that blonde does not look American.
Real recognize real, you know?
Well, maybe. I think it's just like I think I could really recognize I think I'm pretty good at recognizing like Americans.
Yeah. Yeah.
From like
very-
even if they're white, from white Europeans, I
Yeah.
think I can kind of tell.
it's very weird.
Just like
Very
how like you
weird,
know how
trend.
Crohn's disease is much more of a European thing rather than like an American thing, even though it is an American European thing. It's
What is
very
it?
common. Peyronie's disease or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You know when it makes your eggplant go crooked or whatever.
Oh yeah. I never heard it called that, but yes. Makes your head like- how many views on this video? 2.2 million.
Why is this a thing? So I explained why it's a thing, Taco Man, dude. So what I was saying is that like I was talking earlier about how like white people are the descendants of Huns, and Huns come from savage culture. Maybe we are violent, raiding people that are cold and ruthless. They might have a point. Maybe we have some bad genes. Maybe we need to take a look at ourselves as white people. And I was explaining about how, like, in today, if you go to Kazakhstan and like the current day where the Huns came from, they still have this culture where in like the really tribal areas, they will kidnap, like, the young men will go with a rope and like a goat, kidnap their wife and have them wife them up.
Yeah. He said, but like on YouTube, why is it a thing?
Oh, no, this
It's
is
an
an
Oktoberfest tradition.
thing.
Yeah.
So it's just like a thing that still exists in German culture. Like,
so they're just at Oktoberfest, just like filming it. It's like one of the festivities there. And I mean, you can see from the crowd around it, like it's a huge event. Like people are packed in there. It is like, it's something that like people are there to see. Like,
yeah, it's a
a
thing that people do in Oktoberfest. It's like a clear tradition,
yeah, let's watch more.
I have no idea how I got recommended it, but I got recommended it, and I saw, like, it just kind of clicked in my history focused mind. I go like, oh, this is total Hun ritual. Like, this comes from Hun like behavior. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's kind of primal. It's like, I don't know. I like learning about German culture too.
Let's see. Taco said, find other Oktoberfest events like this. There were a bunch that were recommended at the end of that last video, actually. It's like Oktoberfest, like, let's see, like festivities. Like, I wonder, like, how you would look that
See,
up.
Feli from Germany, I watched some of her videos.
But like, see, so when you look up Oktoberfest festivities, like a bunch of these videos already. So the fourth one down is that wheel.
It was recommended.
200 that is the wheel. 300 that is the wheel. Another one the wheel. Another one the wheel. The wheel. Concerts, beer. The wheel.
Like, I was definitely not looking, like, I don't know, like, I wasn't even looking into Oktoberfest. It was just, I think it was just, yeah, I don't know. I was recommending, probably because I'm just interested in, like, German history.
Yeah. And like I said, it seems like it's the biggest Oktoberfest, like, event. Like,
At least on YouTube.
yeah. Taco said there's got to be like a tear gas chamber competition if we can last the longest.
Oh my.
He said, have y'all ever done CS gas? We always do it in the military when we do the gas mask training. Winner gets to skip PT the next day. I've never done CS, but I've been OC'd before, and it was all right. It wasn't terrible. But OC is like less respiratory.
Could you imagine if I'm reading the comment, like, I was like, I want to watch women spinning on a video. No, like, it's way less Coomer brain than that. It was like, it's like so embarrassing, but I was like, oh, like the history and like the rituals and like how it passed down between the generation, the bloodlines. I wish it was Coomer brain. But
see, dude, freaking people are stoked to play it, dude.
yeah, dude.
Every single
There's
time.
something about that. You know what I mean? Like, there's something.
They want to be brided.
Yeah, right. There exactly. And but more than just even brided. Like, they want to be kind of, you
Wait,
know what I mean?
what
They
happened
kind of
here?
want to be in danger. They kind of want to get wrangled.
I'm interested to see what happened here. They all dive in. They freaking get ready. Oh, it's in German. But like, watch, like, they all sit down and then everybody's like, oh, what the hell? And like, they all like
you're right,
have to
yeah.
disband.
You're right. Yeah.
Like, at first it's just those, like, I
Because
thought
they're
it was like the
saying,
outer
like,
ring.
a different group. They're
Yeah,
saying, like,
still, like, and
no.
everybody's like, nope, get the fuck out. The one guy that comes in.
Yeah,
and
who's
they're-
this guy?
And like, they're all like, leave now.
Well, because a guy came in. That's why. At least that's what I would have said. That's my guess.
Oh, is it because
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Bro.
because the guy was in there, bro.
boy.
It's because the guy was in there.
I love
Holy
it, dude.
hell, that's
That's
fucking sick. Yeah,
My type of culture.
he
Look,
ruined it.
look.
And he was the first one. He's on the center.
Wow,
Look,
bro. Okay. What a fucking, like, okay.
what a try.
And they're like,
and look, it's
"Nine,
that dude. Look at his face.
9,
Look at his face.
9.
He's like, nope.
yeah, like, look at him. He's like,
Nine,
are you
9,
kidding
9.
me? Like, this
Ouch.
is fucking,
Ouch, 9.
this is pathetic. Look,
Yeah.
he's looking at the dude the whole
I
time.
know.
He went right to him. Come on.
Yep.
Everyone else get up.
And he's touching him on the back the whole time. And the guy's like, oh, what is it?
Look,
What did I
dude's
do?
like, oh, okay, huh, okay.
Yeah, all right. Look at his face. He's like, oh, I'm just trying to have a good time. And now they're like,
Yeah, because they can't. They're gonna get a head start, and they're like, it's okay, come on,
yeah. Nah.
bro. I mean, that is so. You know what though? You know what? It's like it's a thing where it's like, you know, in America we would be like, no, come on, bro. If he wants to, he can go with the girl. Like, you know, right? In America, like.
Tucker said, me and Kennedy watching something stupid, and I'm like, isn't it weird how humans find this shit interesting? And she's always like, chill, dude, you're high. They all got to be drunk, right? Because they're just going in. Yeah, of course they're drunk. It's Oktoberfest. They've just been slugging beers all night.
Yeah, it's Oktoberfest. But also, like, there's an element of drunk.
Yeah, this one's post.
But there's also an element of like
this year.
There's also an implication there of like, you know, like
she's fricked. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh yeah.
Look at where she's sitting, bro.
She's just there for fun.
No, she's trying to hold on to her friend because she's like, I'm gonna lose, and her friend's like, no, you're not. Yeah, she's fricked. What were you saying? That you said there was an implication, but also it's just for fun.
It's like from Fallout where he's like, this game was rigged from the start. You know what I mean? Like she never had it.
She's done.
Just enjoy it while you can. You never really had a shot, sweetheart. But anyways,
her friend is like, look, like, do you want to come over here? I can help you. And then she's like, no, it's all right. I'm fucked.
I've accepted my fate. I'm already dead. But what was I saying? I was just saying that, like, there, you know, there's yes, they want to go in because they're drunk, but also, like you were saying, like, there's definitely an implication here. Yeah.
Of course, there's an implication.
And there's something just savage about this culture. You know what I mean? It's not the British sort of like, my lady, like, let me put my coat down for you. My liege. Like, my lady, let me put my coat down so you can walk over it. It's much more like, fucking, you know, I mean, I don't need to say anything. You guys just, you see what they're doing to them.
Yeah.
And hey, they like it. They love it. I don't know what to tell you, but
they're all about it.
They ran in.
They sprinted in, brother. Yeah, it's just it's so odd. This one's definitely not going as fast as the other one.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of people on it too. You know, you gotta be careful.
True, yeah. And like, yeah, I mean, it's probably harder to make it spin that fast, like when there's that much weight. Like the last one was like 10 girls. This is like 40.
Yeah, this place is packed.
Okay, here it goes. Now they're fucking slinging them off.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, the ankles.
Yeah, good, dude.
The one Asian chick. She's like, oh, that was kind of fun.
So she's like having a hard time getting up, and she's like, oh,
that was fun,
finally.
But I'm not. Boom. High ankle sprain. Out 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
No, it looks like they're fine.
Like, I'm sorry. It's okay. Oh, another one, Jesus, dude. Another ankle shot, bro.
Yeah,
look,
dude, she's
the
not
chick
even paying
walking.
attention.
Not even paying attention. Bink. There she goes. Now that guy's like, get the fuck out of the way, dude. Like, we've already had 2 people get hit. You need to fucking move now.
Like when you're out, you gotta pay attention.
Yeah, run. It's like when you get hurt on the football field, dude. Crawl off. Get off the field, you know? Play's got to go on. See, look at his hand. He's like protecting them. He's like, fucking hurry.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, look at it. He face palms, bro. Dude, that one needs a rewind. He's too drunk. You could tell he's drunk. He's like, oh no. Like, oh.
Fuck. I'm losing my job.
All he does is point at him. He's like, that one. Oh no.
That's great. That's so great.
I mean, what do you do though? You're like head first. You're sliding head first. Like, oh,
there's the ball, baby. I wonder what the significance of the color of the ball is. Yeah, it's been the same color every time.
I don't know. Yeah, good question. I mean, it probably. I don't know. I really don't know.
Blue and orange. Yeah, I don't know.
But there's some sort of tradition to it, you know.
Yeah.
Like that ball used to be that color or something. I don't know. That's an interesting strategy to just duck down because, like, isn't the guy just gonna like drop it lower?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh,
like
Jesus!
Oh, and here comes the rope. Done. So yeah, I mean, I guess we're right. Like, you don't really need to pull on them to like. Oh yeah, she's cheating. Cheater.
Oh, he lifts it up. Yeah. See, I'm gonna fucking. You think you're so fucking.
He should just yank it fucking hard.
But
hey, do you think you're gonna cheat my game?
Hey, dude, I like a woman who's got a little fight in her.
He should just lasso her and then just yank her off because of that. Like, look at her face. She's like, "Oh, this is easy."
Yeah. Oh.
Look, now the guy's grabbing the lasso. He's like, "All right, bitch." Because at first he had the thick rope. He's like, I'm just gonna wrap her up, and now he's like, nope, you're done.
Oh,
Look, he's like, you're done.
I love it. Oh, she's doing it for her hair?
Dude, yeah, she like thinks this is easy. Josh said I'd love to get yanked off.
Oh, she's got some moves,
Interesting
honestly.
strategy.
She's got some moves. Oh, good little friggin'.
Yeah, there you go. Hit her in the head.
He's like, all right, we got a different rope.
Oh, it's way bigger, bro. Look how thick that rope is.
That's interesting how he went to a new rope.
Mm-hmm.
They're chanting a little bit louder now.
He's like, oh, you think you can jump the rope?
You can tell they're chanting louder.
Yeah.
They're like clapping their hands and shit.
You think you can jump the thin rope?
Oh, jeez.
Got her. Oh. He's trying hard now too. Look at his face. He's like, I'm gonna get this fucking bitch on. He's gonna catch her when her back's facing. Yep. There it. Oh, bro.
Everyone cheered on that one. Everyone was like, yeah, bravo, bravo.
The laying down strategy seems kind of cheap to me, you know?
Hey, man, I mean, if it's, you know, that's what you got to do. I mean, I think they could try a little bit harder.
I agree. Like she's
I feel like you think
she's laying in a position where they can't really get the lasso around her. She's just making herself big and flat.
True. Well, I mean, you got to do, hey, man. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to say, like, she figured out.
Get it around her neck.
It's just to figure out a strategy, and then you'd be like, okay, you just can't do that one. The one, hey, you figured out a way. You can't do that.
Yeah,
you gotta let her. You gotta let her do her thing. You gotta figure out a way to get her.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out a way to get it around the neck.
With my brother in Christ, they were just blasting her in the head with a big ass ball.
Yeah. Exactly, dude. I mean, come on, give her a break.
I guess. There it is. Oh.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, you get the leg.
And he like cheers for her. He's like, yeah. And she's like, you see her grab her ankle afterwards? Yeah. She's like, fuck, that really hurt. These videos are great.
GG.
This might be my new favorite kind of content on YouTube.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
Yeah, that's wild. I'm glad you pulled that up. Just fucking watch a bunch of Devil's Wheel. And it's called the Devil's Wheel.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Satanism, man. Slips his fucking red little slithery dick into everything, you know?
They gotta go get the balls to the face, not the same. Oh yeah, we already read that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, what a wild tradition though. That's.
Yeah, dude, that's definitely not in America.
Yeah, not at all. But it seems, I mean, the Americans are all about it too, you know?
Yeah, the Americans that went over there,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But did you see any Americans that had blue hair over there celebrating Oktoberfest?
Fair point. Very, very fair point. I got one more topic on real quick to finish out if you want. I got to go to bed soon.
Yeah, let's do it. Sorry.
So I saw a TikTok earlier, and I don't know. I think we had mentioned it on stream before, but I don't think we've ever like talked about it. So we'll just finish out on this topic. So I saw a TikTok earlier on the topic of soaking. You know what soaking is?
No.
So soaking, if anybody in the chat knows what soaking is, I'm sure Taco does. He lives in Utah. Drop an S in the chat if you know what soaking is. So soaking is soaking's a big Mormon thing. Exactly.
Big Mormon thing.
So it's big at BYU, and especially it's a huge Mormon thing. But
I'm guessing that when I think about that, I just go, it's like some alternative to sex.
Correct.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So if you had to guess, knowing that it's an alternative to sex and it's called soaking, what would your guess be?
That I have no idea.
And then there's jouncing. I think I know what jouncing is. I think so. Knowing context of soaking. Yes, exactly. Yep, there it is. So basically what soaking is that, so Mormons are not allowed to have premarital sex, right? So what they'll do in lieu of that is one of them will put their member into the other member, and then you just lie still. You just let it soak in there. So there's no thrusting, so you're not having premarital sex. It's just marinating in there, you know? It's just marinating there. It's just soaking. So what's your thoughts on that?
That's wild.
So do you think that's a feasible loophole to their godly beliefs? Do you think that's a feasible loophole, or do you think that's just some cheap cop out? What are your thoughts on it?
Dude, I was just talking about this yesterday, actually.
Really?
About like cop outs, sexual cop outs.
I like the poop hole loophole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. So Chop said exactly. Penetration is sex. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, dude. That soaking sounds like you're coping hard, bro.
Yeah, it sounds like you're still going to hell, but you're not getting the pleasure of the end result.
you just didn't do it fully, dude.
Exactly. You're the squirrel that didn't get the nut, you know, you're starving. But yeah, it just sounds. Hey, Reflex said ASMR check. Reflex, welcome to the party. Thank you very much. You're tuning in to the dudes. But yeah, Chop said because you can still coom and still have baby.
Wow.
And then Taco said, I hear they do soaking parties. Jeez. And then they still go on their mission and come back acting like they weren't about that. So yeah, that's the thing that like Chop.
So you have a soaking party, and then one member is like, "Hey, everyone,
Reflex said,
get on the
Austin.
Everyone, get on the bed and soaky with each other, and
What up, Reflex?
I'll jump on the bed."
So that's what jouncing is. So I've heard that jouncing is big. So like if you had a college dorm room that has bunk beds, this is where the meme came from.
Okay.
You have a college dorm room that has bunk beds, okay? So your top bunkmate is soaking, and you're the bottom bunkmate, and you know he's soaking, but he's not breaking God's law because he's soaking. He's not having sex. He's soaking. So he's just sitting there still. And you as the bottom bunkmate just start pushing on the mattress. So you just start shaking this mattress just for fun. And the bed's just bouncing back and forth. But the dude up there's not doing anything. He's just sitting still. He's like, oh, we were being pure in God's eyes, but like all of a sudden the mattress is shaking. Yeah, jump humping or jouncing. Reflex said same flavor. Yep, you know it, baby. The Daily Driver. Taco said that's what I like to call a pro gamer move. Yeah, so it's like there's like so many different levels to this like soaking meme. It's like, oh, like, yeah, no, we just soaked. I'm still a virgin. I've just soaked. No, I'm still a virgin. I've just jounced. You know, we were jouncing this last weekend. It's like, oh no, I was soaking, but then I had all of a sudden I had a stroke and I started just like convulsing everywhere. It's like, where do these guys draw the line?
Is it the R word though? If like you're like, Jessica, yes, I'm sorry, I have to, and then you just kind of like thrust one time.
No. I mean,
I'm sorry.
I think
maybe you thrust 3 times and then that's all you need.
I mean,
is
kind
that
of
wrong?
right?
Is that wrong? Because I mean, I can't imagine you soaking for like 5-6 minutes and then you don't thrust one time.
I think it's kind of wrong. If the chick is like, yeah, if the chick is like really like thinks like soaking is pure and it doesn't go against God's will, which I don't think it's the chicks that are saying this. I think it's the dudes that are just trying to convince the chicks like, trust me, it's fine. And they just do like a little bit of pelvic thrusting and like it doesn't really feel like it's like, no, I'm just breathing really heavy. And like, you know, they're still getting their rocks. But yeah, I don't know. I think it would definitely be like disrespectful or wrong to do a little 3 pump if the chick's in there for a soak, you know? But I think the dude's the only one that gets any form of anything from the soak.
Wow.
Chop said, dude, it wasn't sex, Jay. He just got stuck in the dryer and I had my D out and hard and I spit on it and accidentally stuck it. Yeah, it's the exact same concept of like you were stuck in the dryer and I tripped behind you and like What are you doing, stepladder? It's that same concept, you know? It's like oh no, I swear. Reflex said, what's the metaphor for the soak? Like you mean another metaphor for the soak, or what is soaking?
Yeah, soaking is just when it's an alternative to sex. We
Yeah.
were talking about it's common and the Mormons are all about it. Where instead of sex, because you can't do sex before marriage, you put it in there but you don't do any thrusting, no movement. It's just in there soaking in
Yes,
there.
chop. Yes, chop. Yes, I don't know. Taco was saying they can't do coffee or tea, because they're addicted, but then they'll crush like 6 monsters in a day. But yes, chop, you're right. So you said they can't drink monsters. They can drink monsters, but not coffee. Isn't the caffeine they can't have? Yes, it's caffeine that they're not allowed to have. I think Taco's wrong, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I get it though, because if the book didn't know it was caffeine back when the book was there. Because they didn't know caffeine was a thing, so they just said tea and coffee, which had caffeine in it, but they didn't know it was caffeine, so they just maybe thought.
I guess I see that, but like I know modern Mormons that say we cannot have caffeine.
Right, because it says in the book, but there's probably some Mormons who say, well, the book says you can't have tea and coffee, so
yeah,
it's all about how people read it, right?
Yeah, that's true, or that's fair, I guess. But yeah, I've known Mormons that like have told me they're like it's caffeine that you can't have. But like the Mormons that I knew that said that were like, I drink caffeine anyways. Like it doesn't fucking make a difference to me.
Right.
But
I think I've often heard that you can't have caffeine or tobacco.
Taco said, now we have a bunch of BYU interns that work for our firm and they crush monster cases and we buy them in the office, but they won't drink Zows because they have green tea. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe they're going off like the word like
so
Austin
weird.
instead, where like they're reading the book super literally.
Yeah, but that's like coping, right? It's super cope.
Exactly. It's the same thing that leads you to soaking. It's like, oh,
yeah,
it's a cop out. But yeah, I think the way that like most people that I know interpreted it was that you can't have caffeine, because I think Mormons also can't have like dark chocolate, right? Or most Mormons that I've talked to can't have dark chocolate because dark chocolate has caffeine in it.
Is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess it just depends on how you interpret the good book. You know? Taco said, don't consume hot drinks was the original guidance back in the Joseph Smith kid days.
Okay. But
that's because he hated the Brits and their hot tea.
Okay. Well,
interesting.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Let's give it a Google search. Let's see. I want to see if I can find like
that would make sense. That would make sense. Mormons. And then people just kind of is like, well, that means coffee. Well, that means tea. Yeah.
Okay, so it says this one on LA Times says the rules prohibit alcohol, tobacco, illegal drugs, and coffee and tea. Well, there you go then. In 2012, the church released an official statement stating explicitly that caffeinated soda is allowed.
Wow, so that's a monster.
Mm-hmm.
No Coke, no coffee, no booze. Well, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I probably read that wrong. I'm reading out of context. What is it? What's the full statement?
Let's see.
Wait, click this up for the viewers too,
so it says, Karen Bigsby, most of what we non-Mormons know, members of the Church of Jesus Christ, whatever. Okay, so Martin, no Coke, coffee, or booze. Well, after that aired, we heard from folks who said that's not quite right. While many Mormons avoid Coke, not all do. And avoiding caffeinated beverages is not church doctrine. We had to call up historian Matthew Bowman for his thoughts. There is a code that Mormons follow, a dietary code called the Word of Wisdom, and it's rather complex and a little bit ambiguous, which lends itself to kind of individual interpretation. Okay, so here we go. We were basically right. It goes back to the Mormon prophet Joseph Smith, who said he received a revelation from God forbidding Mormons from consuming hot drinks, which is where Taco just said alcohol, tobacco, or too much meat. Over the years, the meaning of hot drinks has come to mean tea and coffee, which is exactly what you just said. But many Mormons who read this as a health code look at tea and coffee and say, well, what do these things have in common? And the conclusion is caffeine. So many Mormons then will say, we won't drink any caffeinated beverages. Okay, so all three of us were right, basically. It depends on your interpretation of reading that doctrine. Then in 2012, let's see. That's what happens when you have a religion like Mormonism that has no professional theologians, no kind of standardized doctrines, right? This is the quote from Bowman still. The lines that is explicit doctrine and what simply many Mormons believe than are fuzzier than people would like to believe. So the confusion whether Mormons can drink Coca-Cola seems understandable, but Mormons can drink Coke. Now you know. So according to the current guidance from the church, you can. According to the interpretation of what a lot of people, their interpretation of the book says you can't. Some people will say that you can. Yeah. Taka said, and so yeah, if people don't follow the strictest Mormons or the strictest guidelines, we call them Jack Mormons. Yeah, I've heard that term. Like we went to high school with a guy that was a Jack Mormon that would drink caffeine and dip and do all sorts of stuff. He was like raised Mormon, right? I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But he was like raised Mormon and would dip, but like wasn't a practicing Mormon. Everybody would say he's a Jack Mormon.
Yeah,
he'd dip and
Mormons.
yeah, he would dip and drink and
That's
everything.
famous.
But he like
That's
was
a
raised
well-known
Mormon.
word.
Yeah. I know a Mormon guy who just says he's still LDS, but then drinks beers and buys edibles and shit every time he goes to Wendover in Vegas, LMAO. But he doesn't pay his membership fees anymore, so he's not technically temple worthy.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it's odd.
Damn.
And Taka said, yeah, so some of them follow the don't drink Coke thing, but then they just go buy a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, it seems like people are just like, they're just using whatever cop out they like want to use.
Yeah, I hate that, dude. Yeah, I don't like that style of religion. I call it like it's kind of like, it's like what, it's kind of like I call like, yeah, I don't like that style of religion. It's like kind of like an orthodoxy thing. It's like they follow all these like weird sort of rituals to please their God, but then they think that they're like, oh, I'm a good person because I did all these weird rituals, but then they're like actually doing horribly morally wrong things in the day, you know, stealing from people.
Yeah. It's like if
lying.
I drew like if you had a fucking barrier to something and it was like a line, right? But like, so like I'll draw it right here. So like if there was like a barrier that was like a line and it had like boxes just like scattered along this line. Of course you can't see it on camera, but it's not important. So there's like a line and like every like so often on the line, there's like just squares. And in the middle, it just says like, don't cross this line. And then you like just walk over to like the next segment of the line and cross there. And it's like, well, I followed the rules. I didn't cross that line. It's like, no, like the fucking thing says don't cross the line. Like
You didn't follow the spirit of the rule.
exactly.
Right.
You just found a cop out to like be able to like, well, I'm still worthy. And like and I didn't break any of the rules because I didn't cross that line.
Yeah.
It's like, you're exactly. You said it perfectly. You're breaking the spirit of the rules.
Yeah. And that was kind of what Jesus was all about. Jesus was like, you guys are following all these rules and you guys think you're good people, but like, you're not actually like, at the end of the day, you know, you're not doing the right thing. You know what I mean? And that was kind of Jesus's thing. It was like, hey, it's about the spirit of the rule. It's about the context of it. It's not about, you know, figuring out a loophole around it. It's about like, it's not actually about, you know, not having sex before marriage. It's about when you have sex with someone, if you don't really care about them, what you don't realize, especially if you're a male, you don't realize what you're doing to that female.
Yeah.
And you don't realize like the dangers of that. So there's like a reason and a spirit and like a purpose for why we say it's good to wait until you're with someone who you want to marry in order to have sex with them. You know what I mean? Like
I agree.
There's a sort of like, there's a spirit behind the message. It's not just like a rule and you can just get around it by going through the other hole.
Yeah. I agree with that. And it's like the same thing, like the people that do like the hot drink loophole thing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, like I can't have hot drinks. It's like, okay, do you think that they meant hot drinks? So if you have a water bottle in your car and it sits for 2 hours and it gets above room temperature, you're not going to drink that because you can't have hot drinks. Obviously, the rule was most likely meant to be interpreted, like you said, because the only two caffeinated things at the time were coffee and tea. They realized, and they were both hot. And they realized that when people drank them, all of a sudden they had to drink them every day, and they got super wired, and they were very addictive. And you didn't have them, and you had very like severe physical impairments when you didn't have them. But so it's like
same thing with snuff tobacco.
Exactly. And so do you think that like Mormons, like you're telling me you couldn't have a hot water or a hot glass of milk?
Yeah.
You know, a warm glass of milk before bed? Like you think that they're like following that rule, but then they're saying like, oh, well, like,
exactly.
And like,
exactly.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I can slug a bang that has 300 milligrams of caffeine in it and be addicted to those, but oh, I can't drink hot coffee.
Exactly, bro.
Oh,
That's the problem.
And so that's the thing. Also, if it just says hot drinks, it's like, oh, I could break that loophole just being like, oh, I drink iced coffee and iced teas. You know what I mean? It's like you're
Right,
completely
yeah.
defeating the spirit. I could go to Starbucks and just order an iced latte.
Right, yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I thought Mormons couldn't have coffee. No, we can't have hot drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just carry a lunchbox full of ice in my backpack, and anything that's hot, I just ice it down real quick. It's
See, so that's my problem, bro, is I'm the type of person that comes at this situation where like I will drink the hot water and then people will go like, wait, hot water? Hold on a second, this kid's tripping me out. Cause you know what I mean? Like, doesn't the book says no hot drinks, but I'm pretty sure they were talking about like drinks that jack you up. Hot water doesn't jack you up.
Yeah.
So I would be there sitting there. I would be like Kanye. Me and Kanye would be sitting there with hot water trying to piss somebody off. We just come at me like I'm gonna. I believe in myself. Like no, trust me. Joseph Smith did not mean hot water.
Drink hot water. Yeah.
Like
exactly.
So I'm gonna drink hot water.
I'd be
to
sipping.
piss you off.
I'd be sipping a hot milk out of mug every single day.
That's what I think Kanye was trying to do. I
Just
think
a warmed
Kanye
up
was
milk at night.
He wasn't trying to. He was just trying to prove a point. He wasn't actually horrible. He didn't actually mean the horrible things that he said, but he was just trying to prove a point. He was just trying to say like, I'm gonna drink hot water.
Yeah.
And then when you guys come all at me, I'm gonna have to explain myself.
Yep.
But I'm like sure in myself. You know what I mean? I think that's what's kind of going on there. And I agree, I'm for that. I think the root of the message was, like you said, don't get wired on caffeine.
Yeah. Taco said y'all should look up the crazy shit they have to do when they first marry and then have sex. Because it's a whole thing. There's a specific time block between the wedding ceremony and the reception where they consummate their marriage. Yeah, it's very, very creepy. And then the magic underwear thing is very creepy too. Like the Mormon magic underwear.
Yep. Oh, dude, that's weird.
Yeah. But then he said, the hot drinks was a racist thing to the Brits and the Mexicans during tea drinking, or Mexicans drinking tea and coffee. But they'll never admit that. And then he said, because they can actually do pot so long as they have a medical marijuana card. So then what? You can make exceptions for pot, but not tea or coffee. Yeah. And I mean, according to this article, it does say illegal drugs. So if a drug was legal where they're doing it, they can do it. And again, like Danny, like we just read the verbiage, they can make an exception for marijuana if it's in a legal sense. And according to this, they could make, if it says you cannot have hot drinks, they could make an exception for iced coffee and teas. It's like you could find a way to to make a loophole out of anything. It's like, I don't know. It's crazy. He said, yeah, the temple garments. Yeah, those things are weird, bro. Those things are weird. I don't know if I've ever known any Mormons that wear temple garments.
Well, you just never saw them because they were dressed.
I guess, yeah.
You probably had some temple garments rather close to you at sometimes, dude, living in Susan.
Probably. And I've been to Utah. I've probably had temple garments rubbing up on me and I didn't even realize. Between a thin piece of cloth, you know?
Oh man, temple garments.
He said, let's get into Scientology next. We can get into Scientology on the next stream. I'm down for that. I don't know much about Scientology.
I was talking about Scientology a little bit yesterday again. Or no, 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was explaining about like South Park and the whole story. The story I heard was that South Park told the story about Scientology. And, the story goes is that the actor for Chef got drunk. The actor for Chef, Isaac Hayes, is a Scientologist. He got drunk with the creators one time, told him kind of about what Scientology was. That's the story goes. Then it comes out. There's a whole episode of Scientology on South Park. They say this is actually what Scientologists believe. It's some crazy stuff. They kind of make fun of it a little bit. And the story goes that Chef quit after that.
I'd heard that.
Because of that. So what this guy was telling me is he was saying that like, actually, I think that's a misconception. And that actually, he had, at the same time he had a stroke. And so he was mad at them.
Oh, interesting.
He was mad at them about the whole Scientology thing. But the reason why he actually left was because of the stroke.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But I don't know.
Taco said, the stroke was later.
And then he had died a couple of years later. Well, I don't know. See? Well, maybe I don't know. I don't know.
And then Taco said, and the creator said he's a douche because he was okay with making fun of everyone else's until it was his own religion.
Okay, yeah. So, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that goes. I heard one, and then someone else told me the other one. So I don't know, but that's the one I originally heard was that was why he quit was because
and that was what I had heard also. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Tom said, "How should I know?" That's great. Another great episode, the Special Olympics one. He just keeps going. He's like, "How should I know?" I'm. Duh. Duh. Such a good episode. Yeah, Mimsy. Damn you, Mimsy.
how should I know?
That's so great.
That's so true. It's beautiful too because he's like, you know, he's like
Yeah,
secret
damn you,
mastermind.
Mimsy.
You know, like
Yeah.
he's like kind of, you know, he's kind of clever. He knows what he's doing, and
Yeah.
then he sees that the people are. He's like, oh, that's right. You know, he acts dumb.
Too juice, Jimmy. That's great. Oh, frick. All right, you about ready to call it, man?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah,
It was early. We started a little early, so we got to end a little earlier.
Yeah.
But that was a good stream. 2.5 hours, a good stream. And hope we do another one again, dude.
Yeah,
This was fun.
I'm good for one this weekend, definitely.
Here we go.
Probably
folks.
Friday.
All right. So in a couple days from here, folks, we're
Go
gonna be doing it.
stream on Friday, and then are you off Saturday? Did you find out?
Yeah, I think I was.
Hey, Stinky!
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, we'll do
what a
that.
great way to end it.
All right, dude. So not tomorrow, but the next day we'll be back on stream. I'm
Yeah.
pumped.
We'll be back Friday night. We'll do a good, proper late night stream. We'll have some drinks. We'll have some fun. Do the Friday night stream and then golf Saturday. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping in. We appreciate everybody new and old. Nice. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping in, new and old. We appreciate you as always. If you haven't, make sure that you join the Discord over at the Discord link. Make sure you check us out on all our other socials, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. All at Two Fucking Dudes. Make sure you also check out our YouTube channel at Two Fucking Dudes. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We love you. We appreciate you. As always, take care, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.
Knowledge. Knowledge. Knowledge.